So yeah, Darjeeling versus Uttarakhand. Arize is from Darjeeling and Nine Mist are from Uttarakhand. So it's gonna be interesting how they play with each other because we've already actually seen them in the round one, if I'm not wrong. I think we did see Nine Mist, yeah, but we didn't see Arize actually. I think their matches was offline. Maybe, you know. Do you remember seeing Arize? I don't. I remember Nine Mist though.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing Arise actually. But
But yeah,
yeah, of course we do see we are going to see the draft, already happening right now, and of course Zushin getting banned, bro. Wow, the first one.
they probably saw the streams, man. But to be fair, Zushin has been quite a havoc because we kept a record of the maniacs, right? Granger was the first, the second was Zushin, and I think the third one, not exactly highest, right? It's other heroes. But yeah, Granger being first is no surprise, man. So many tournaments, Granger is always the one with most maniacs. At that point, you just gotta ban this guy forever, man, until he gets nerfed to the ground or something. Because genuinely, I am getting a little bit of a Granger fatigue. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Any game a Granger main comes in, it just absolutely destroys the enemy. It doesn't give them a chance to do anything much. But yeah, at least let's see if it's going to be happening. They do ban out the Irithel, so a Granger should be a really priority pick right now. But anyways, I would love to remind you, after all, we are only at round two, ladies and gentlemen. After all, these teams, they're fighting neck to neck for one reason. It's for the top 8 positions of 250,000 diamond prize pool. And if diamond is not up your alley, would you have a cash prize of 55,000 rupees as well? And these teams are grinding extremely hard for that huge, massive prize pool. Not to mention, the top 8 teams will immediately qualify for the next NCC, which should be happening in the winter season. After all, this is the summer one. And since they'll be basically be qualifying and going through all of the, which they would not have to play any of the elimination rounds, straight up to best of 3 series. So that's a massive plus point. Not to mention, the top 8 teams and their institutions will be getting diamond support, or basically event management support coming in from, I mean, their institution will get it. But anyways, the draft is basically done. And first pick CC, Fredro. Fredo, what the hell I said, Fredro.
Fredro. Yeah, first pick CC is pretty common these days, especially after TLPH, showed us how that thing works. And along with that, on the other side, we're going to see the Zacian, another hero, which is like you always say, it's more like a support. So you do need a good jungler actually. You cannot really, pair up a utility kind of mid laner
Yeah.
along with another utility kind of jungler. It does not really work. So you do need an assassin right now coming in from the side of Nine Mist. But Arise actually pick up an assassin. So we're going to see an Hayabusa coming into action along with the Gatot Kacha. So pretty obvious that this Gatot Kacha is going to be the roamer, and Narcissus is going to be the EXP laner. So we're going to see only the backliners left for Arise. They already have their fortress up front, but I don't really think the Hayabusa is going to create much of a problem here for the side of Nine Mist, because we all know the Zishan, even her passive is kind of a counter for this Hayabusa.
I do think her passive should have been like voluntary. Like yeah, it should have 120-second cooldown, but like you get to decide when it's on. That would have been good because these days just some freaking I played Zishian, okay? Just some, like, even mistakenly, if someone just comes close by, the barrier is out and boom, you're defenseless.
Yep.
So I wished it was a little bit voluntary. Like you get to decide when the barrier is on. But
But
to be fair, that's basically Melissa's ultimate.
yeah, and
But yeah.
actually, if that was happening, then it would not have been a passive skill. It would have been an active
Oh
skill.
yeah. Yeah, it would
Yeah,
become an active skill. And she would need a
that's
new
why.
passive.
Yeah, she need a
Yeah.
new passive then. So that's the reason why this is called the passive. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the, how do you say it? School. No, yeah. Let's just school the audience a little bit, right? Let's teach them what active and passive skills are. I don't know how many of the people actually know that.
Well, you did a
Mister.
good job, though, Nuri. They got it because passive, they work on their own. Active, you gotta click it. All your skills on
Yeah.
the screen, that's active because you need to activate them, and the stuff that's outside, like the Lunox having penetration and the balance of spellvamp between light and dark, as well as Kimi having the attack speed to magic ratio, all those things, they're passive. You don't gotta do anything. It just exists on the kit. But yeah, that's
Mm.
basically active or passive. But yeah, but the more you know. Anyways, we are done with the second phase of the Bans, not
Oh.
nothing out of the ordinary. Surprising. Where's
Yep,
Granger?
yep.
Where Irisel is everything banned? No Granger yet. That's really astonishing. I was just talking about the Granger, no Granger yet. But I think Nine Miss should be picking it up right now.
Maybe, maybe they do. I think the goal laners are very skeptical because I also feel like, the Granger is kind of situational these days because I also have, played Granger and I do think there are other heroes that can have also counter. And okay, like, one of those counter is Clint because this guy, he can keep hitting with his passive skill, and his passive skill's range is so long that he can stay outside the range of the Rhapsody, right? So this Clint kind of wins out in that laning department, and that's why I feel like they did not really decide to go for that Granger pick. They went for Nine Mist instead.
One thing is, another factor for actually Granger being a really strong laner, it's that his bazooka. If you can't reach them with the first skill, you just spam the bazooka to their face. That's what I usually do when I'm faced with a Clint. But yeah, after your energy is done, okay, they come in with the Ixia and not so traditional Valir because I don't see the reason of the Valir right now. Because first of all, Valir is gonna get stuck inside the wall. Even if he goes for Flicker, that's a massive cooldown. That's a very high risky. And then you have the Lapu Lapu as well. Yeah, he can maybe purify it. I do think they could have gone for a better option. Even if Valentina would have been better, they could have equalized. But nah, Valentina cooldown would have been too high with this Zeshian. So I think they could have just gone for the fish. I think the fish would have been really perfect against the Clint because Clint will just dash once and boom, he's technically very easy on petrify range. So I think fish would have been better, and fish is open. So I'm surprised they go for the Valier. So Rise, let's see what their game plan is gonna be. And the other side, they close the draft off with obviously, just like I mentioned, it's not gonna be an utility. Obviously, they can't do that. They instead go with a joy. Interesting choice, at least. Not gonna be bad though. But I think your mic sensitivity is a little bit off. Can't hear you out here, mate. But yeah, do fix it. Until then, I'm just gonna be covering up for you. And with it, Nine Mist and Arise, both of these sides have their drafts done. I like the draft of Arise, just that I'm a little bit skeptical about the Valir. On the other hand, the Ixia, I feel like it's a 50-50. What?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, you're back.
I'm really sorry. Electricity, bro.
Man, gotta get a
I'm
generator.
so sorry, man. This is so annoying. The thing is, when Puja comes around, they do this, bro. But yeah, before we talk
I,
about
I
that,
got you. I got you. I know why. Northeast things.
yeah, we know notice things, right? But yeah, right now the draft is complete already. Okay, they pick up a joy, and the thing is, people usually pick the joy first, and they use the Hayabusa to counter it. So I don't know what that pick means.
Yeah, but yeah, good point there. But anyways, Fredo, we're gonna be diving straight into the game because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the NCC National College Cup, and we're diving into the game. Of course, it's brought to you by Battleknights India, and the production partner, the one bringing you these beautiful visuals on the screen, is obviously IGC Indian Gaming Corps. And right now, we're gonna be looking at how the game progresses. Both of the sides have their draft done. Arise from Saint Joseph College, Darjeeling, and Nine Miss from Graphic Era, which is from Uttarakhand. So let's see how these two states, two institutions, duke it out against each other. They have already passed round one. Let's see how they do against each other in round two, best of one series.
Oh, this Badang is doing a pretty good job at covering the area and providing vision because he's dealing with two members by himself. And with that, he's also providing vision to his side laners as the how do I say it? As the enemy rotates, if you look at the way he's rotating, he's trying to mirror the enemy. So there's always the information that his teammates can use. And with that,
Sorry for that.
seems like
What was it?
no.
Uh, this INC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They look familiar, but at the same time, there's actually like three INC in the community right now. Oh,
Whoa!
what's that? Pajama boy, don't go to sleep so early. He's still fighting? Oh my god. But yeah, that is too much. Four members, but he actually almost took down the Badang as well, Jax. That was pretty close. That could have been fatal. But overall, yeah, looking at the 0-4-1 score right now. Okay, the whole side of it, INC, interesting. But anyways, oh look at that, a lot of damage being dished out. Lapu Lapu actually getting clutched really heavily. There comes the Fury of the Phoenix and dishing out some damage. Lapu Lapu still going in and might just be able to get a kill, but no, the Valier dishes out enough CC for Hayabusa to take a kill here, Fedo.
Nice one there from the Lapu, I'll say, because actually he was about to outplay almost, that those almost kind of situations. But now, oh my God, look at the joy between those walls. There is no way they can win that fight. And yeah, with that, the joy will fall down as well. So Lapu fell down, then the joy. Things not really looking good here for Nine Mist as they keep losing bodies across the map. And with that, they're giving away a lot of farm.
One thing is confusing me. You see, the Badang's squad name is Arize. So
Oh yeah.
I think the sides have been swapped or something. Yeah. I think
Oh,
because I don't think why
could
would
be.
one dude be called a Rise, or is that a coincidence? I don't know, man. Oh no, two
Oh
dudes.
yeah, actually, yeah. Even the Lapu is also a rise. So probably
Yeah,
there is a
slight
slight
slight error.
mistake. Yeah, slight error here in the
Okay,
naming,
so
but yeah, we can deal with that. So it will be actually Arise who are on the red side, and it's
nine
actually
miss on that.
Nine Mist on to the blue side. So yeah, right now Nine Mist are actually the ones winning, and Ixia might be in some trouble here. Three people ganging up on the Ixia. Oh, AOG falls very very late, but
Oh
along with that, oh,
damn!
revitalize and the healing coming from that passive of Ixia able to save the day for her, and the joy will be
That
really
was
unlucky,
close.
but he decided to go all in for that one kill.
And Hayabusa popping in, might
Oh,
just dish out enough damage. Reaper will reap the Clint out of there. But hang, what is that? Oh
oh,
my god! Damn!
escape. That was very, very close from the Badang. He escapes there. And the thing is, Badang's second skill is actually a very, very useful skill. But right now, the Lapu might be in some trouble as he's facing issues because of this CC. And with that, five members from the side of Nine Mist actually rotating for his turtle. That is
Mhm.
why they are able to take this one with no problem.
And with it, the side of
Oh my
Arise,
God.
the Valier is actually causing an.
Valiers.
It looks like, to be
Yeah.
fair, they are right now dominating, so Valier's presence would be seen. I'm actually curious about a later game, but hey, if the Joy already getting taken down with 2 times, if she gets getting taken down, there won't be anyone that can take down the Valier that easily. Because Kenma can try, but he can't exactly reach it. But oh, look at that. Valier might just finally get punished.
Oh, yes, he is getting punished by that Badang and into the back lines. AOG to save himself from that joy. And with that, seems like a re-engage might come in because the Hayabusa seems to be ready. And they go in. CC goes in as well. There is the curtains call. Hayabusa does not connect the shadow. And he does have the ult, but decides not to use it yet. Actually, I think it was out of range. And Ixia actually commits with the ult for some reason. Tapu on the far side of the map, pushing those minions and creating some space for his teammates so that they can breathe on the top side. But it seems like the Badang will be able to scout out the CC who is not in his lane.
With it, the Joy trying to give some pressure, but it's not able to just give out yet, at least for now. 4-2 score, 2,000 goal lead into the hands of course, 9 miss right now. And they're doing a really incredible job. If they keep this momentum up, they might just win this game pretty easy because they already got the mid turret down. But at least
Yep.
the other side, Arise also responded by taking down the bottom turret. And right now, they'll have to watch out for their bottom turret as well. With it, the top one also most likely going to get pressured because Clint is hesitating to go there. And I would obviously, that's a good move. He knows that something's cooking and he doesn't want to get cooked out of there. But Barang hiding in that bush, most likely waiting to come in for an engage. Can he make it do that? EMC Torch. Does he go? Hey, hey.
Okay. They
Okay.
actually the Badang wants to go in for the Valir, it seems. AOG comes in defensively though. But that is an important skill wasted. Bravest fighter arrives as well. But the amount of damage that is being dished out here is just way too much. But oh, Zishian's ultimate able to save the day for their side. Or maybe not, because it seems like the Badang will fall. But no, he does not. He escapes. But now the Zishian might be falling instead. Badang does not able to survive from the Ixia's ult. But now it's Ixia versus Clint. Both of them duking it out in that mid lane. But now, of course, Vision will fall, I guess. But oh, she will survive. Silver of HP, actually, just the last bar. And look at the Clint actually getting poked a lot by this Ixia along with this Valir. And I mean, if you think about it, Ray, the amount of poke that these guys have, Valir and Ixia, my goodness, it's so hard for the enemy side to actually get inside or get behind in those backlines of the enemies.
And right now, with it 6-2 score, just like I mentioned, the Devil is making it hard for as well as look at the CC, so much damage dished out. Might go
Yeah, but
there.
now the Badang comes back, retaliation,
Oh,
and that Phoenix Fury able to take down. Oh my god, look at the positioning of Dixia. But the Badang and Lapu causing problems. Hayabusa comes in with the Ugi Shadow Kill, gets a lot of things done. And with that Pajama Boy able to get one down, Clean looks carry, just one kill for his side. But I guess that is enough.
mm-hmm. 94 score and the side of 9 miss. It's just a little bit too overwhelming for the hands of Arize right now, who are not able to rise up to the occasion because Pajama Boy has 4 kills right now. He got only taken down once, and that was first basically when he had 0 kills. So for now, he's basically on a
Mm,
mega kill. And already onto the bounty list, he also got a malefic gun, so he's going to be having even more range. Not to mention, the Hayabusa is on a 402 as well. And because of it, basically the marksman and the jungler are sharing 50% of the kills on each end. And that's not looking good
mm.
for the hands of Arize at this point of the game. And
Joy.
there's a massive 6,000 gold too.
Mm-mm. And Joy does get that small little creep but using the retribution. And if you take a look at the level difference, the Joy is level 9, the Hayabusa is level 14. That is 5 levels difference between both the junglers. And is as we know, the Joy is actually a better jungler. The clearing speed is much faster than the Hayabusa, but right now things do not look to be going that way as we see. And with that easy zone from this Gatot and even the Valir, as these guys have immense zoning potential, pushing back the enemies and just easily getting that. But AOG might be coming in. They're able to dash out of it though. Curtain's call, binding 2 members, and Hayabusa goes in with Yugi Shadow Kill, gets one down, and that is a very nice ultimate from the Ixia. Everyone inside that. They might be able to go down or something, but they are still surviving, it seems. But no, it will be the Badang falling down, finally paying the price, but 3 members still alive for now.
At least for now, right? But still, the rest of the members are not really able to do much as the Lord already going to be marching down on that mid lane. They don't have that, sorry, the golden defense either. So because of that, this Lord's gonna straight march in, right? And if they had that defense,
Mm-hmm.
they could have at least stopped this Lord much better. But let's see what's gonna happen. Hayabusa easy
Whoa.
monster kill onto the Joy as I speak. And 4v5, it's not looking good. Lapu even used that ultimate as well just to escape. I think this Lord gonna go straight into the base. Let's see. Here it goes.
Does look like it's going into the base, but there is still that shadow mark onto the Lapu. The Hayabusa decides not to go in. The Lord is still marching in, and they're more. Oh my
Oh,
god, Ixia wants to go in for a
oh,
1v4, dives in, actually gets a double kill as well. And now they are finally breaking down all the inhibitors and going in for that base. But will they be able to take this down? Triple kill for
yep.
Ixia. Can be a maniac right now.
Oh,
Gets a maniac, destroys the base, and it's going to be 9 mist winning this match tonight.
no surprises over there. It was a little bit what I would say, like the hype was a little bit low because we were not expecting the Iksha to just get a Maniac out of nowhere. That was surprising. And the game
Exactly.
was pretty fast paced as well. There was not much stakes around because it was overall like a full on slope for the hands
Too
of the
dominating.
side of Arise and full on snowball, and it was basically ended pretty fast. The side of 9 miss got this win
Mm.
right from the minute number 1. They really showed their dominance, did not lose much kills over there. I do think I'm gonna be honest with you, Fredo. I don't usually like the Joy pick, and just like I mentioned, when the Hayabusa was already there, I was like, yeah, I just remembered this high immediately counters out the Joy. So not sure what was the Joy pick for. If they really wanted to commit to the Zeshian, I feel like they could have, instead of going for the Clint, which they could have picked up later on, they could have just picked up the Hayabusa for themselves. Because giving it out, because he was the only assassin left, right? Yushin Shin, Lancelot, Hayabusa. Who else are we gonna be picking? Like maybe the Nolan. Ling is not an option. Ling is no way an option because Ling is just going to be the same thing as Joy. You'll be needing farming and you'll get invaded. Second, and the last one would most likely be a Fanny. I don't think they had a Fanny. If they had, I think they would have picked it up for themselves, right? But overall, 17-4 score, 10 minutes game. It ended really fast, and with it, congrats to the side of Team 9 Mist for moving to ahead for moving ahead to the round number 3. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a short little break right now. Oh, no break? No break? Okay, looks like we're not going to be taking any breaks, but at least I do want to know today we don't have any giveaways, but do not worry. Do join us tomorrow. We'll make sure there are double the giveaways to make up for today, right? But, anyways, with it, as soon as we start the game number 2, let's see the next team. Let me read it out loud. Which are the next teams? Actually, I do know one today. Sarah should be playing if I'm not wrong. And one is called C3 Meraki from SB Deborah College. And the other one is Arachnophobia from, oh, it's that Borulan, is it? Or Bawkbawn? Yeah, Borulan University, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
We
think we have seen these teams before.
yeah, we casted for both of them, C3 Meraki and Arachnophobia, man. Yeah, but hey,
Arachnophobia.
nice to see them back, but gonna be a little bit sad because, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be game number 2, another elimination round. Sadly, we'll have to say goodbye to one, but hopefully they do join the second season of NCC, which should be happening in winter season. But yeah, C3 Meraki from the hands of SB Deborah College from Guwahati, and the other is Arachnophobia from Boruland University. So let's see how they do. They did the round 1 pretty smooth, but what will happen right now? Let's see.
And with that, I think the side of arachnophobia, somebody might be there, I mean, nobody usually keeps these kind of names, right? Somebody's there on their side, I guess, who does fear spiders or something. That's why they have kept this name, because arachnophobia means fear of spiders. So yeah, that,
What is it? If this game had like 8 members, like let's say instead of 5, 8 members, it would have been really like poetic. Wow, it's really nice. But and I think that would have been a really common name. But damn, we only got 5, so there's no. There might be some mutated spiders who have 5 legs, but nah. Squad, the lowest members of squad. No, lowest actually. Like before you can upgrade the squad, it's 9. So yeah, I think you're actually right. Someone in there is like either fearing spiders or they're threatening their enemies that will throw spiders at you or something.
yep, that could be the reason. But now we're into the draft section. First band coming in is going to be a Florin, which is really surprising because this is not the hero that is very good. I mean, not really OP these days. I don't know, in the lower ranks maybe, but not in glory, not in immortal. Florin is not a prio pick these days.
I think in some compositions she's good. Hey, what's this? I remember one team that picked up
Lapula.
the Florid Inspire, and I'm waiting for them. Actually, I'll have to go back and see.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it?
I still remember that.
I need to remember who was it. I will have to see. We'll have to see who was at Florid Inspire. And against them, I would definitely suggest them Florid Van because yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, sorry. I think there is a very big issue actually, Ray,
What happened?
because the electricity issue is in Tripura, right?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I
And the
actually saw
and the
that.
gu- and the guy streaming tonight is from
Yeah, I
Tripura,
know.
right?
I saw the
So
text. I
you
read
you
everything.
you know you know what's happening right now. Okay, I get
I
it.
get it, man. What to do? What
Deep.
to do?
Can't do anything. Okay, let's just focus on this match, I guess. Let's
Yeah,
focus on
yeah.
the work we have at our hand.
Yeah,
Alucard
absolutely.
and Hayabusa also banned. Wow. C3 Meraki. Really interesting bans, actually,
Uh,
considering it's a tournament.
to be fair, we do see our fair share of Alucard. What did you and me make the joke, right? Like banning out the Alucard so their teammate doesn't pick it up. Yeah, I think we did. I think that's the reason. It's not for the opponents, it's for their teammate who wants to pick up that Alucard so bad. Because you and Fredo, we both know not even the top teams are safe from that one Alucard user in their team who just wants to play that Alucard, man. They just want to play that Alucard. They just want to make a statement that Alucard can win, man. But the teams would never agree. And when they do agree, it always goes south. But anyways, the Grog's gonna be coming in. Actually, reread the skills for Grog again. The crowd community wasn't specifically stated, but apparently he's crowd control immune when he casts the skill. Like, okay, but I feel like that was not Grog's specialty. It was his specialty was being crowd control immune. Like while he's cast, like when he's charging this, he could basically dodge everything. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of heroes are actually CC immune when they cast their skill. Like Lucas is, Nolan was, but right now got removed. Yeah, a lot of heroes actually are. But even Kufra is, I think, yeah, CC immune when he's midair. But yeah, overall, gonna be coming in Grok. There's still the Fasa open. There's still the Zushin open as well. There's Granger. There's Airtel. There's a lot of options. What do you think they're gonna go for?
Hmm. I think the Zushin is a good pick because, like you said, it always does create pressure on the front lines because you cannot really
Oh
move
damn!
forward.
What?
Okay, what is this? Grok and then Minotaur and then I mean, is it going to be a 5v5 tank match right now?
Bro, if that's the
I'll,
case, this is so clip worthy.
I'll be interested. I'll be interested. I'm down for that, bro.
Bro, okay. Unless this is not an error, this generally could be. Maybe it's not from CT Meraki because they've only picked up once, but
Hmm.
Arachnophobia, I don't think it can happen a redraft. I'm not sure
No
because
redrafts.
yeah, redraft rule
Not
number 7,
anymore.
guys. Rule number 7, guys.
Yep.
Rule number 7.
Does not
But
happen anymore. Not in India, guys. Not in India.
but bro, I would just like them to commit to it and just play full on 5v5 tank man. But now CT America, of course, their Grok first pick is not a mistake. It's obviously 100%, and they're gonna go for the Lancelot and Selena pick. Okay, Arachnophobia. Maybe it was a mistake, and they're gonna try to. Franco can be. Which lane do these two guys are gonna go? Make a guess, Fredo. If they have to play the game, who goes roam and who goes? I think Minotaur has to go roam.
I think, yeah, Minotaur should go Rome because he benefits more from the Rome, right?
Yeah.
Because we know that Franco does not even stay close. He's always far from the team fights.
He's the
He's a
peak.
scaredy guy. Yeah, he doesn't live up to his
He
size. He's a scaredy guy.
he's actually the peak dark system roamer. Most of the time, yeah, there's Lela roamers and stuff, but most of the times I always see these two roamers. Okay, Chow roam, damage Chow roam, and Franco.
Yep,
But yeah,
not gonna lie, bro. And it's so good for trolling as well because you can hook the enemy buff, you can hook your own teammates buff as well. And if your teammates are actually I don't know how to say it, but if your teammates are actually low on health or something, you just
yeah, you
leave
can
the
pick the
way.
enemy.
Maybe pull the enemies and help them
Bro, I legit I
help them get
remember
to your
it.
teammates.
It's a golden memory. It was around 2021 when Minotaur was still good. Like, I mean, he's decent now, but he was like really good back then. The opponent had Minotaur. I had a random Franco. He pulled the full rage Minotaur towards our team, and Minotaur did not need a flicker. Bro. That was
Hmm.
a funny thing. Maybe that's why they picked the Minu. Maybe
Maybe,
we don't
man.
know.
Maybe
But yeah,
anything could happen actually.
too much
But
fun.
yeah,
Too much fun.
the side of C3 Meraki though, their draft is kind of it depends a lot on execution because as we all know, Lancer is not the kind of hero that you just keep hitting. You cannot keep pressing your skills and win. You have to use your brains, even the Selena as well. And
Selena, yeah,
that's why
absolutely.
their mid lane trio, it depends a lot on the execution, how they utilize their heroes. On the other side though, they can play for the late game if they want because we all know against the draft that C3 Meraki has right now, the Moscow is pretty good.
Hmm. They're gonna go for a redraft. If you're gonna go for a redraft, I would suggest them. Like, if you
Hi,
if
no
you can,
redraft, bro.
not sure. If you wanna go for the redraft, actually, you can like completely close the draft. Actually, if I mean, if the obviously tournament rules do say like you can go for a redraft, if it says you can basically just there's a button like a pause button. Not besides the pause button, you just basically close the whole draft and then you can restart it. But let's see what decision they go for right now. Is it gonna be a redraft? Is it gonna be or they're gonna go for the same thing? Waiting for some confirmation from production side. Until then, Federal, damn man, no electricity. That gotta suck, man. How much is inverters in Tripura?
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So the guy who did the mispick will be able to change his pick. All right, we'll go through that. But talking about inverters, Ray, they are too costly, man. Like if you really need good backup, right? You
Yeah.
cannot go below 30K, bro.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah, you want to
okay.
see my
Oh,
face? You want to see my face forecasting, bro? Bring out the
definitely.
30K. If you want to see my face? Yeah.
I have one. It's not that much, but it works. Like it works 1 hour and stuff. Yeah, I have it for. I actually. I mean, obviously, if you don't know, before, I mean, Assam, in general at least. I mean, usually we have power cuts, but usually before, like before all this, like 2015, pre 2015. Oh my God, we used to have in summer. We used to have like only like 5 hours of electricity at max time. It used to
Wow.
power cut so much. It didn't feel like I was in the city. It felt like I was in a village. But yeah, it has improved quite a bit. We do have power like at least like 23 hours. There might be a power cut sometimes for 1 hour, but yeah, that's about it. So an inverter works most of the time. But yeah, pre 2015 was hell for like Assam, or at least like Guwahati. I was not in the
Mm.
middle of the city. I guess the middle of the city had the most power because those where the important people lived. So they didn't cut the power there. But I was in the outskirts, and the outskirts would have so much power cut. I remember go like living through candlelights and stuff, man. It really because obviously
Hey,
inverters back
same.
then was also very expensive, right? So getting an inverter
Same.
was not an option. But finally, after like a lot of years, I think around 2016, 17, we were like, done, man. Nah, like this is not enough. At least we need the light, man, in the darkness. Like, how much are we gonna freaking buy candles? So yeah, then we purchased that inverter. But yeah, overall, looks like the redraft is done, and only one pick was changed. And instead of the Franco, it was the Xborg. It was not banned from the for either side. So yeah, it is a valid pick. And with it, Arachnophobia will get a good pick on their hands. Let's see what they do moving
Mhm.
forward.
Yeah, moving forward, let's see what they pick up right now into the second phase. Banning out the Gushan was, I don't know, but C3 Meraki. They're cooking with their picks, but they're getting cooked with their bans, I guess. But whatever the case may be, right now, there is no electricity. I've been sitting in the darkness. Thanks
Hello,
to,
darkness, my old friend.
yeah, hello, darkness, my old friend. But whatever the case may be, I'm still looking at the screen and able to see the game going on. And okay, seems like draft has already progressed into the second phase. And as we're seeing this, you can see that the Irithel is actually getting banned along with the Yi Senshin. Okay, Yi Senshin is a pretty decent one. But the thing is, C3 Meraki, why are they cracking down on so many junglers when they actually have a good jungler in their hands already, which is actually, I think, the best jungler right now, which is the Lancelot.
Yeah, I don't get the Gushin ban in any shape or form. Like I don't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Hayabusa, maybe there's a good Hayabusa user in Arachnophobia we haven't seen. Maybe there's a good Yushin user we haven't seen. But why the
Gushin?
Gushin? Lancelot counters the Gushin, bro. That's a little,
Easily.
yeah, that's a very weird. Gushin just comes in with a combo, you just triangle it out, man. So I don't get it. I don't get it.
Exactly.
But man, Arachnophobia, you guys denied us of that 5v5 tank brawl, man. Hey, Fredo, you gotta make a tank tournament happen.
Hey, should we do that actually? I mean, that's
5k
going to be
diamonds.
that's a very fun idea, bro.
Yeah, just tanks. Just tanks.
Oh, Mr. Arachnophobia is very interested in making Fredo interested in the game.
Bro, it's not
Because
good
right
that
now
you're
I'm
in the
seeing
darkness.
my favorite character, of course, Mr. Brody in the hands of Arachnophobia. And this match is going to be really interesting right now, as both the sides seems to have good draft, at least as the draft is ended. But I'm going to see and look out for this Grok and Selena combo. Really good for the early game, right? But do they actually perform to the max potential? Because the side of
Yeah,
C3
yeah,
Meraki, it's very, very mechanical, their side. It will really depend
absolutely.
on how well they connect those skills. Meanwhile, on the
Yeah.
other side, Arachnophobia, not really too much of that, right? They just have to spam their skills. Just maintain their positioning maybe in those team fights.
Hmm. So I do think what is it? The Selena Grok combo actually like takes me back all the way to like M3 and like all the way, those MPLCs and like all those earlier when Selena was still strong as well as the Grok. This combo, like at that point, you just give up. because no matter the team, it was just so disgusting because the early game is just insane. They just come in alone, invade, and there's no hero that can stop them. Literally, back then we did not have any hero who could fight these two in the early game, and we still kind of do not if you do lend your skills well. But yeah, they have been adjusted to the maximum potential. Grok isn't exactly CC immune. Selena's damage has been toned down. Her cooldowns are high. So yeah, technically they can deal with it. Not to mention we have new heroes. The Xborg has good amount of true damage in the early game. The Sicilian has a little bit of CC. The Julian also will immediately when he becomes level 3, he's basically going to be able to fight them back. Not to mention even the Brody. So let's just see what happens. Arachnophobia and CT Meraki, both of the drafts are done, and looks like we're gonna be going into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 of this evening. Myself, Ray, and I'm joined by Fredo. So, Fredo, the draft is done, and let's see how it's gonna happen. And we have Carbonara,
Oh,
Zeni, I am expensive, and oh
look at
yeah, this is Super Im. This is Super Im team, yeah.
it. Okay, Super M, kind of interesting draft. But look at the other
Whoa,
side,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, whoa! Hey, Xborg.
Reinhardt, we have Reinhardt playing right now. We have Reinhardt on the side of Arachnophobia. Look at that X-Borg. His
It's
name is Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Yeah, Reinhardt.
There's no T.
Yeah, it's Reinhardt. So, in case the people watching here do not know, Battleknights India, the one organizing this, is led by Mr. Reinhardt, our favorite CEO. Yeah.
You took a lot of inspiration from him, right, Fredo? Many people think you do, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, Brody getting clapped by this Granger.
Oh,
Oh, almost. That is too close for comfort. Brody, you better watch out. But overall, yeah, Julian
hmm.
level 3. I would suggest Granger to also watch out. That's not a safe. That's not
Oh,
a safe position, man. Oh, okay. Too early, Julian. I think that's
dashes
a too early.
away. Yeah, dashes away though. I think there could have been a good flicker combo, but the Granger does have the flicker as well, so it should not be okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Marxist. Uh Mr. Marxist actually took all the minions of this Brody, so I don't really know what's happening right now. The side of Arachnophobia really cooked. The roamer
that
does not understand that the minions are for the goal laner because he cleared all the entire wave actually. 2 gold card minions he took. Mr. Marxist thinks it's not just his. I mean, it's not just the Brodies, it's ours, right?
yeah.
That's what Marxism is all about.
He's following the name to the peak.
Yeah, he's
It
following
looks
that.
like. But yeah. Anyways, we're at
And
C3
oh,
Meraki. Let's see.
yes. Oh, Reinhardt actually doing a pretty good job at zoning out the Selena here. But oh, curtain call coming in.
Damage being dished out. The wall comes in as well. Selena will take down the Firag armor from the hands of the Xborg, and with it, they kind of retreat because they can't really go forward. But Julian still keeping his eye in. What was the name of this hero again? Man, I forgot. Damn.
CC,
Uh,
which one?
no, the Julian skin name. You know, it's from that anime, right?
Oh,
Hunter x
oh,
Hunter.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I forgot the
Kuro
name.
something, Ku something, man. I
Yeah,
also can't remember it.
Kurosaki or something.
Not,
Let me just search
no,
up.
no. Yeah,
No,
not
not
Kurosaki, but I
no,
can't
not
remember.
Kurosaki. My bad. Well, let me just search it up because I do you know why? Funny enough, he's voiced by a woman, and I really like that woman
Oh,
because yeah, the characters. Let me see. Kurapika, yeah, Kurapika,
yeah, Kurapika,
Kurapika.
yeah, Kurapika.
I was
And
actually
with that, okay,
surprised.
look at the Granger. The Granger is actually troubling that Julian in his jungle area, and the roamer and mid laner not really helping their jungler right now. And of course, that is happening because the Brody is losing the lane, and that's why it gives Granger the freedom to rotate.
And because of that, we can clearly see, despite the fact that there's not many kills into the board just yet, because damn, that's like it looks like there's a pause being requested, so should have been a pause coming in, hopefully. But oh, there's the sun coming in as well. Not they're trying to dish out some damage, but overall, yeah.
Yeah, with
Next wave
that,
coming in.
yes, the X-Borg trying to clear that lane, create the pressure. Next turtle already up right now, second turtle of the game. And oh, okay, that was a nice dodge here by Mr. Shin. And Marxus arrives to the scene once again, taking a lot of hits. And for some reason, he always keeps taking hits. Oh my goodness, Mr. Marxist, you do not want to do that.
But yeah, overall, oh, look at the damage then dished out. Grok does escape it out immediately, but oh, that is an amazing second skill coming in from the Sicilian. Those claws really came in clutch.
Oh,
Lancelot going into the backline. He really wants to take down Reinhardt right now, but he won't be able
oh,
to. So just dashes out, but the Brody will come into the scene. Does he get the kill? And the first blood will go into the hands of Drag. And with it, look at that. Immediately, the turtle will go into the hands of Arachnophobia. But yeah, 0-1. The side of does Granger get taken down? He
wow.
does. That was a good kill. The side of Arachnophobia,
He
despite the
got
Minotaur.
immobilized.
Yeah. Oh, another kill? Oh my god, a solo one. Onto the bottom lane. CT Meraki, they're losing
Wow, the
everywhere.
CC died actually in the bot lane. Oh my goodness, for some reason, Arachnophobia are playing good right now. And that is because the side of Meraki, slow rotation from their goal laner. And not just
Hmm.
that, in the EXP lane as well. I don't really know what happened, but usually the things should not be happening are happening right now. And oh, okay,
Oh, top lane
2v1
though.
happening. Oh, and Granger comes back, and this time he won't be in trouble because he'll be able to just dodge all those skills coming in. But now there might be trouble happening. Curtains call, 4 people versus 3. Kurapika trying to make an outplay happen. Can it happen? It's still 2v1, and
Oh,
inside the tower, the CC goes. It's a double kill
oh,
for
oh,
the
oh.
CC. They can go in for the Sicilian as well. CC versus Sicilian. And seems like the Sicilian will take. Oh, it's actually the CC who gets it again. It's a triple kill for the EXP laner. And now they make a
Reinhardt
comeback
pushing
happen right
crazy.
now.
Reinhardt is pushing
Yeah,
crazy.
with an Xborg. You don't want to be pushing, but he does. He does feel like Mr. Reinhardt here. There seems to be no P in his name, but he likes pushing. But okay, the damage being dished out here by the CC is just way too much. But with that,
That.
they're able to zone out the members of
Mhm.
Arachnophobia, and they might be able to get this mid lane broken down. And with that, the map and jungle area has been opened.
Oh,
And with that, Zenny comes in again. One more kill.
that slam immediately was able to take out the Minotaur. And with it, the side of CT Meraki, that long extended fight from top to bottom, they are able to get the lead back into their hands. 1,000 gold lead and 5 kills compared to 3. They're back into the table. And the lead that the side of Arachnophobia had made, right now it's kind of going down away. And oh, that stun really hit well. And I think they're going to be able to take him down. Yep, they will. Absolutely. Hey, Lancelot, too close for comfort maybe? But yeah, Zany's taking all the kills. Unstoppable secured. Out of 6, that's 5. That's just insane. But overall, yeah, Arachnophobia right now, they have to come in with a response. The mid lane turret is down. Even the bot lane is not looking good. Shin should not come in. And he does so, but he should most likely retreat, taking a lot of damage to the face. But he takes out Nox before he does so. So good job. And they also respond back by taking up the top turret. But anyways, Fredo, this... Oh, Julian. But yeah, this Kurapika... Oh, what was that?
Oh,
Super Rim! Flicker!
my
Wild charge.
God, that was a good one. Flicker while charge coming in. So maximum distance. I think the Julian would not have even thought that that would be coming, because that was
Yeah,
too far.
that is good response coming in from Super Rim. Like, really taking down the kill. And with it, 7-4. Arachnophobia, basically, despite the fact that they made such a... Oh, it's 8-4, basically. Man, this CC just going all crazy right now. But one thing is that when there's Sicilian and the CC, some people call CC as Chichi, so they can call one CC and the other Chichi. I've heard a few people say that to make sure the distinguish happen. But yeah, anything to not say Sicilian, right? Just gonna keep it short. But yeah, one more thing, this Kurapika character, he's voiced by a female, and that same voice actress actually voiced the... I can't even mention it because look at the team fight. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. Minotaur versus Grok at this point, and it seems like the Minotaur will win because of the extra healing. And with that, Brody goes in, Mr. Drag, using every single thing that he has to try and take down that Selena won't be able to escape as well. And okay, that's a pretty expensive name.
Yeah, but really like the fact that the Minotaur was this time around. He kind of knew the Grok was going to jump in, so the moment Grok charged, he also use the minion fury, and because of that he was CC immune, so he did not really take that much damage. And rest of the members, they were kind of safe because they were protection under crowd control. The other members did not fully commit to it, and the one who did, obviously the Selena got taken down. But
Oh,
oh, look at the bot lane,
there
the
is
X-Orc will go, oh, top lane
there
again.
is no flicker. Killing
Oh my
spree coming
god.
in. Along with that, now another clapback, and with this, hence proof that these guys on both sides are literally, I don't know. There is no strategy. There is nothing. It's just clearly a pure game of luck. The one who hits first takes it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how life is, man. The one who goes first. I mean, sometimes it's risky. You can get taken down, but yeah, sometimes it's very beneficial, and that's what's happening. But with it, 11 to
Whoa.
7 score, a lot of pressure being dished out. They really want to make sure that the blast is happening. But oh, Minion Fury into
Oh
top
my
lane,
god.
flickers everywhere. Two flicker. Oh no, that was Selena flickering away, and Grok used the ultimate. Was it? Yeah, to get out of here. And Carbonara still has a flicker, so they're going to be in good position. They take down the mid tier 2, and the Lord going to be marching down from the bottom lane. Let's see what's going to be happening, right, Fredo? But yeah, man, I wanted to complete that. The voice actress for Kurapika, this Julian, the character, it's the same as Daki from Demon Slayer.
Okay. I have not watched both of the animes.
Them. But basically, Daki's voice acting is crazy. Like it's a very bratty girl, and the other side, maybe it's a bratty boy because they come in same frequencies. Maybe that's the reason. I
Okay.
haven't watched had the Hunter x Hunter, but dude does look like he's very boastful by the character design. But anyways, the
And
Lord melted mid lane.
yep. And with that, all the minions coming in, they're trying their best to defend all the lanes. And Reinhardt actually gets a kill, but will get
Oh,
taken down here by the Granger. Unstoppable for Mr. Carbonara. And carbonara is actually the name of a dish, right?
yeah, I think so. I'll actually check it out. But pressuring again, Grok.
Woo. Goes in with the initiation. Marxist wants to retaliate but does not find anyone with that despair stomp. And with that, the minions marching in, they will be able to defend all their inhibitors actually successfully. Nothing lost in the process. So C3 Meraki have to do a little bit more better job if they want to win this game because Arachnophobia, they have the Sicilian. So their lane clear will just get stronger over time and it will become more
Hmm.
difficult for them to end. And
Exactly.
over
Yeah.
time, even the Minotaur's healing will become more, right? So
Yeah.
as the game progresses, it's going to get just difficult even more for the side of Meraki to actually do something. So it's better for them as soon as they can end.
Yeah, they really need to end. They have to pay respect to the Sicilian's name because
Oh,
Granger, that was, I'm gonna be honest, that was kind of a blunder. Because I know he has flicker, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like when you
too deep.
use expensive resources, to just
Yeah.
le- like that was a mistake. Just make sure you don't use your spells on mistake. Use it when the opponent charges at you. Because right now for 120 seconds next, the Lord's coming in 20. If yeah, of course, Arachnophobia decides to dive in, he has nothing. He's gonna get taken down. But oh, the damage! Oh, Brody though, Wind of Nature clutch. Oh, look at that.
Wow. That seems to be an initiation happening, and for some reason, the Selena will miss that arrow. But of course, that was a good dodge, I would say. But once again, there was just one, not even single inhibitor falling still. So
Good
right now,
wave clear, yeah.
Arachnophobia still in the game, nothing lost just yet. But look at Meraki, they're already working on the Lord. Do they want to go and contest? I don't think it's a good idea because the Serena will always have those traps, set.
Yeah,
So I guess it's better to just give it up because you don't really have the resources. But expensive will take that Lord. And do they want to engage right now? This is where the things turn around. The team
yeah,
which gets the
absolutely.
Lord decides to go and engage and they get wiped out. Uh,
Yeah, we've seen it happen too many times, right? But overall, yeah,
yeah.
Drag will most likely have to regenerate his HP back. The Lord will be coming in pretty soon, and yeah, there it goes. 13 to 8 score. Lot of poke,
Whoa.
and Carbonara will get the kill. And Lancelot better watch out as well. I really like this hero
More.
skin of Lancelot. The effects are really flashy. But
Whoa.
oh, hey, what's that? Oh my God.
That was just way too expensive skills being used here. And with that, oh, the
Lord is
stun
not even
coming
here
into that
yet.
Xboard once again.
Oh
Oh,
my
there's a
God.
good knockup from Supreme. Everyone might be wiped out at this point. It's only the Marxist standing. Marxist goes in for the Despair Stomp with the Minoan Fury, but it's still not enough. to take anyone down because he's all alone. He's a roamer. He can't really do anything much. Super him. Luckily survives. He does have the immortality as well. They break down the base, and C3 Meraki have defeated Arachnophobia.
A good win coming in from the hands of 3-3 Meraki. Arachnophobia did respond back really well. It was one moment, and after that, C3 Meraki bounced back, and ever since the game was a pure snowball, except for a few mistakes here and there, overall the side of C3 Meraki was able to get that win really, really easy. So obviously, congrats to the C3 Meraki for making it to the round number 3. And so obviously a little bit sad for Arachnophobia. I do think they face a little bit of internal issues, but hopefully we did not see that much of it. It's just that I do think Sirti Meraki played a little bit better. But of course, since we're obviously done, anybody who's tuning in for giveaways, do not worry, we'll make it happen tomorrow. There's no giveaways, but still do make sure to watch out all the matches because of course. And look at the result. Carbonara. What was it? That's actually a pasta dish. I just checked. Pasta.
Okay. Carbonara pasta. Makes me crave pasta right now. Okay, Carbonara. Really, really good job. And with that, actually, the side of Mr. Reinhardt actually loses it out. He probably needs to focus more on his job of organizing the tournament, so he just decides to lose the game, I guess. But
Man,
yeah, that is
crazy.
actually good stuff because the grog with that flicker is actually a highlight moment. That was really
Yeah,
good to take down
looking
that
forward to him.
Julian.
Really looking forward to him actually in more rounds. Wishing the best for C3 Meraki over here. Great performance overall. Would love to see them fare up against the other strong teams that are still existing because if I'm not wrong, we do have one really strong team, which is Armageddon Esports, should be playing tonight. And going against them should be our beloved Sarah. So wishing the best to Sarah. Man, I don't know how they're gonna do it because I'm not saying Sarah's team is bad. It's just that Armageddon Esports, they're a mythically good team. Top 8 for a reason, right? And let's see how they'll fare up against the other one. But yeah, overall, ladies and gentlemen, this was the second game. I think we're going to be taking a break, right? Yeah, I think we're going to be taking a break. And with it, we're going to be coming back straight up with game number 3. Make sure you stay tuned. And yeah, keep watching NCC, brought to you by Battleknights India.
I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NCC, brought to you by Battleknights India. Damn, I'm coughing, but yeah. Obviously, production partner is IGC Indian Gaming Corps, and we're going to be diving straight back into the matches. And it's going to be game number 3. And let's see what's going to happen, right? Because we had two, I would say, a little bit one-sided games. So let's see if this game 3 is going to be any different. This is round 2, but surprisingly, despite the fact that these teams have already defeated other teams to get here, still, it looks like that other teams are overpowering the other one. Let's see what happens. Of course, this tournament has been done for 250,000 diamond prize pool along with 55,000 cash prize, not to mention the top 8 will qualify for the top 16 immediately into the NCC winter season. So with that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll dive into the game pretty soon. And of course, Fredo, welcome back. We should have the third match of the evening. And who's it between? Let's read the teams, man. I'm actually waiting
By
for the tournament
chance,
in Esports.
yeah, it's actually Hook by Chance versus Iconic Amateur CV
Okay.
Raman Global University, and Tetso College.
Okay.
And where's Tetso College from? I still can't
Oh,
remember.
it was from Darjeeling or Siliguri, if I'm not wrong, because those. Oh no, it's not. What? It's from Dimapur. Okay, interesting. It's from Dimapur apparently. Okay, Nagaland, and iconic
Hmm.
amateur. Where are they from? Oh, wait a second. Tetsu College. Are there multiple Tetsu College? No, there is only one. Okay, it's from Nagaland. An iconic amateur. Where they are from? Man, I'm misspelling amateur. I might be an amateur, but iconic amateur. Where are they from? There's too many sites actually because it's a general term. Damn, I should type college
Hmm.
maybe. Iconic amateur college. There's no
No,
specific
I think
college.
isn't it Tetso College? Is it Iconic Amateur
Oh,
or
my
Tetsu?
bad, my bad, my bad. I'm reading their team. What the hell? The other one is CV Raman Global University. Yeah, I'm my bad. What am I
Oh.
doing? For a second, CV Global Raman College, right?
It's CV Raman. It's CV Raman Global, bro, not CV Global Raman.
I mean, either way, CV Raman Global University is from. It's an engineering. No surprises there. It's from Odisha. Oh, shout out to STZ, man. You would have loved to cast this one. Patashanipur. Okay. Odisha versus Nagaland. Interesting. It's an interesting choice, right? But yeah, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen, right? Overall, looks like the game should be starting in pretty soon. Where are the teams, man? Yeah, there are the teams. Hook by Chance coming in from Odisha. They're from Odisha actually, right? Yeah, they're from Odisha, and Iconic Amateur from Tetsu College, Nagaland. Let's see what's gonna happen.
And actually, it might be one of the people that we really know. His name is Sonex, who might be playing right now from the side of Hook by Chance. And I think he did mention last time that he is from that university, CB Raman Global University. And with that, Iconic Amateur is going to get the first pick into their hands. How do they utilize it is going to be very interesting to look out for. They go ahead with a Bakshia ban, which is actually pretty decent in this meta, but I don't really know if it is a ban worthy hero. What do you think, Ray? Do you think the Bakshia is actually ban worthy?
If they're gonna go for utility, most likely, yeah. But if they're not gonna go for that, hmm.
Bakshia might be a waste.
Yeah,
So
that's the
let's
thing.
see.
Unless they wanna go for Fredrin or someone with like heals and stuff, then it will be a value ban overall. It's not a bad ban, but I do think you'd have to do a little bit of research on what your opponents would do and at least what composition you're running for. Not to mention if it's a composition you're running for, banning the Bakshia would basically mean the opponents right now know you're gonna go for a healer or a Fredrin, and right now they can actually counter you. This is like a long mind play that you can actually dive into. But let's see. Right? Let's see what's gonna happen. The draft is coming in though.
Yep, draft still coming in. The right side decides to ban the Uranus, so a lot of healthy boys getting banned here by both sides. Does show that these guys are aware of the meta, which is currently, of course, the EXP meta going on, and that's why they ban out the Uranus. A lot of heal as well. And with that, on the other side, we're seeing the Kadita getting banned. So probably they're trying to go for a Farsa here, it seems like. But will they go for the Farsa? That is going to be the question here. Because we all know Farsa, very good pick in this meta, and of course, a lot of range, a lot of zoning ability, a lot of mobility as well. So can rotate much faster than any other mage actually. I think the Farsa probably rotates the fastest, right?
Hmm. Hmm. I do
The
think
far.
I have not
Hmm.
like we had 3 games and there was no Farsa despite the fact that there was no ban. That's crazy. Like it's actually Farsa was at I remember way back with a Farsa when her ultimate could last for like two like 1 minute and she could just keep on keep on ultimating nonstop. And that was a different Farsa. I remember that Farsa was kind of hard, but the kind of one you fly and boom, it's basically the same ideology as burst mage. So I do think it's kind of surprising that they are not picking up the Farsa. But so far, Tetsu College, right? Let's see. Nagaland Dimapur, what their plan is gonna be. And oh damn, looks like we're in the CC meta. I don't oppose. She's also should be okay. I should not say that. That's a that's a dead territory. But hook by chance. Let's see what do they respond with. Yushin still open. Farsa still open. Granger, Airtel still open. Good choices overall everywhere. Let's see.
You have pretty good choices. But now coming into the side of Hook by Chance, they have the opportunity to pick up two. And seems like Iconic Amateur actually did some research because I do, as far as I do remember that Sonex did play that Phobius in his last match. So that's probably the reason why they banned out the Phobius because they know Sonex can create havoc with his Phobius into the back lines. Now, Hook by Chance going to pick up two heroes. I do believe it should be a jungle pick because Yisun Shin still remains open. But the enemy will have the chance to pick up the Hayabusa if they go for the Yisun Shin. Oh, they actually go for the Yisun Shin and the Granger. But the Irithel is open.
Irithel.
Is
They could have
open.
actually banned out. They could have actually banned out Irithel for themselves instead of the Uranus. I mean, Uranus is not a bad ban, but they could have just banned the Irithel. But at the same time, yeah, you run into the issue of the Granger pick and stuff. Yeah, it comes down to it. But it should be an Irithel pick coming in from the hands of Tetchel College immediately, right? But let's see. Iconic Immature, they still have a lot of options available. The Farsa should be their priority because right now they have a really good EXP lane and covering it up. I'm actually really confused with by the drafts today. Usually it's kind of, I mean, we've actually had, I mean, this is round 2. So I really am looking forward to the teams to just go all in on, yeah, they're going to go for the Farsa. Thank God we're finally going to be seeing that Farsa again and the Hayabusa coming in as well. So with it, 2 really good assassins, but one is marksman, so he's going to get bursted out. And the other one is, let's see what they respond with. The rumors are still open though. You have the Hylos, you have the Gatut Kacha. You can go for the not Lapo, sorry, the Padang as well. Another Mino. Interesting.
Minotaur once again coming up. And I feel like the Minotaur is actually a pretty good roamer in this meta, you know. If you think about it, a lot of heal, a lot of cow control as well. And gives you an overall, a good fighting chance because these days team fights just last way too long, and the Minotaur's healing just helps you sustain a little bit longer than the enemies, and that's why those heals are kind of game changing sometimes when used at the right time can turn things around for your side. So by chance with this Minnow pick are looking pretty solid. But on the other side, you have to deal with this CC, you have to deal with the Farsa as well. And I guess a Farsa and CC, I don't really know what kind of EXP laners and mages are Hook by Chance going to pick up. But right now, the enemy does not have a goal laner, and they ban out the Irithel. I'm really surprised why Iconic Amateur did not really go for the Irithel actually for the for to pick the Irithel actually instead of going for the Hayabusa. The enemy already had a jungler. Actually, they can actually use some other junglers as well, but seems like they wanted to prio this Hayabusa over the Irithel in this match. But what do you
Yeah,
think would
I
have been a
mean,
better pick here, Ray? Like, do you think the Irithel would have been a better pick, or instead it would have been a Hayabusa? I mean, Farsa cannot be missed out, right? Must pick, but
yeah. Farsa
Hayabusa
cannot
or
be missed
Irithel?
out. I think, like, I think Irithel should have been the pick, man, because they could have went in with the Fredrin and it would still been good. Hayabusa right now will have to shoulder double responsibility because if they don't pick up a marksman that can really well fare against the Granger and Granger starts snowballing, that's Hayabusa's responsibility. But if they had picked
Yeah,
up Fredrin, that would have been the marksman's responsibility. And in the late game, the marksman would have actually handled the Yushin as well. So that would have been a one bird,
exactly.
not one bird, one lion, two stone. So not sure. Not sure
One
what to say,
stick,
man.
two snakes. That's what they call it, right? In Hindi or something.
Damn. That's actually something that I've not
Yeah,
heard. Like,
one bird, two stone is like one stick, two snake in Hindi. Uh,
but yeah,
but with that coming into
Zetian coming in.
okay, Zacian coming into the play, and that is actually a textbook play, right? Counter the Farsa when she ults.
Hmm.
But is that going to be the case here? Let's see what Iconic Amateur pick up for their goal lane pick and their roamer pick. I do feel like their side have a high mobility, so just capitalize on it. Just double down. Take the Matilda or something. What do you think? Or something else? What do you think? Some high mobility hero?
For the side of Iconic,
Yeah, because the thing is, they already have a Hayabusa and Farsa, right? Good mobility. They can double down on the mobility and try to out macro the
but
enemy
they'll be
actually.
too
So,
squishy. They'll be too squishy. That's the
oh,
main
they
thing.
pick up mobility actually. Look at the Claude, man. Claude, good
Yeah, yeah.
mobility, along with the
Claude
high
is really
loss as
good.
well. The glorious pathway just provides mobility, and with the first skill as well. I think this is a pretty solid draft that Iconic Amateur have went for, but now this draft is very macro dependent because you have the mobility, but now you have to use that mobility and gain the advantage. Can they do
Yeah,
it though? And the other side, they have two global ults as well, which reveals the position of the enemy. So the
it's
enemy
the
will
little
actually have a
combo.
lot of information. This is actually a very good match, Ray.
Yeah, this is a good draft from both sides actually. I
Yeah.
only thing disappointing me was the Irtel pick, but I guess maybe they were thinking of the Cloud from beforehand, just like you mentioned. They wanted the mobility like superior. They wanted to make sure that they covered a lot of grounds. Maybe they want to go for that 1-4 rotation. Four people will fight, one will push. It's mostly gonna be
Yep.
the
Yep.
Hayabusa
Yep.
or the Claude. And the other side is just trying to get the vision. I mean, it's not the vision thing. It's that this is a new combo that many people have been going. It's a Yushinshin plus Zetian. Reveal all the positions in the map twice. So you have basically making sure no ambushes and stuff happen or no split push job happening either. So we'll just see the results. Overall, the draft looks good on both ends. The Badang EXP though, I think it will struggle a little bit, of course, but the shields will help him sustain really, really good amount. But yeah, overall, we'll just see the draft coming into play. The Granger versus Claude is going to be an interesting one because either way, any of them can win. One has burst and poke, one has good DPS and mobility. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the game. Let's see what's going to be happening. Hope by Chance versus Iconic Amateur, Tetsuo College versus Siviraman Global University from Orisha and Nagaland. Let's see. Anyways, Fredo, let's see how this draft that we just talked about fares against each other.
Really interesting match we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's Iconic Amateur going up against Hook by Chance, CV Raman Global University, Tetsuo College, blue side, and the one on the red side is CV Raman Global University, Orissa versus Nagaland, as we told you before. And the reason why this match is interesting is because of the draft, because this draft is pretty good from both sides. They use a lot of brains, they put a lot of brains into this draft, trying to counter, trying to think. And actually, for a lot of reasons, this draft is really, really good from both sides. Because Ray, draft is like chess, You gotta put those pieces together, and both the sides have done a phenomenal job at doing that. Claude though getting zoned out just a little bit, but no, now Minotaur might be in some trouble. He's inside the ring of punishment. But the Granger does a good job at poking the people away as well. The mid lane matchup as well. Things are looking really spicy on all ends because these guys are not really pairing the enemy a single room for error on both sides. It's a very on the edge of the needle kind of match.
You're right, actually. But yeah, Turtle's gonna be coming in against. I think it's gonna be. Oh, wait a second. Sonex and GRG. Okay. I get it. I did not notice that actually. But yeah, Sonex, looking forward to you, man. But oh, look at a lot of poke coming in. But no scouts missed it out. Oh, all the sides. Yushin got surrounded there. Crazy stuff. But yeah, Turtle coming in.
Seems that Iconic Amateurs are kind of trying to out macro the enemy, like I said, because the Ascension was the one in trouble just a while ago. This do still have the Fury of the Phoenix available, but Joker might be in some trouble, goes in way too deep, does not connect that Ugi Shadow kill, but first blood secured here by the far side. Along with that, the Fist of Badang has been already popped off, and it will be the Halos falling off first, but now Koyoya still trying to kite away. But there it comes, the Blazing Duet, Sonex trying to cancel it. The turtle already secured, they have the shield now. Kyoya is still in some trouble. Very, very low. Decides to back off. But do they want to go in? They do have 3 members. Kyoya is very low. But decide to back off. But oh, now the Farsa might be in the one trouble right now. That's a lot of crowd control being put on the Farsa. And the Farsa will go down as well.
That was. I don't know what was Farsa doing in that bush?
I don't know, bro.
Was it trying to like ambush someone? I think that was not a good decision. He got taken down. That is right now 142.
YSS getting surrounded by the CC along with the high loss, and with that the YSS allows to escape as Sonex arrives for his. But right now on the screen, as you can see, Joker dealing a lot of damage. One more hit, and with that, Farsa kills the Granger once again. And with that, the Granger has fallen down twice, and if you don't I totally forgot about it, Ray, but the Farsa counters the Granger, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Wow,
But
they outsmarted me actually in the draft as well. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, and that's the reason why they did not prioritize Airtel.
yeah. But 2-4-2 score. I think yeah, Farsa is really great. It can really affect, but at the same time, once Granger starts spamming, it's just really hard to make that pressure. It's just extremely hard to make the pressure get back into it because you clearly know Granger into a later game that spam is just too much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're getting a
Oh,
little bit of pressure there, but Zetyan will still have the Empress's protection. And of course, top lane. 1v1.
Oh!
Claude. Not going to be surviving. GRG takes him down. But yeah, of course, as you see, if you're watching in the YouTube and stuff, it's your Orisa side playing, and they're really playing good. 2-4-3 right now, and Hook by Chance really doing a good job. But Hayabusa, better watch out. Look at that.
Yeah, does not have enough damage. Now he's forced to use a shadow to get away, but there is 5 people coming on him. Hylos might be going down actually, but there is a save coming in from that Hayabusa, shielding and protecting his roam, and that is the sign of a good jungler. But now the Farsa might be in some trouble again. Does have the wings by wings to get away for now. PC coming into push, it seems. But the thing is, Sonix is rotating way too much and way too often as compared to the CC, which is why the pressure in the neutral objective fights is always in the favor of Hook by Chance.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 by 3, and right now look at the damage being dished out.
Whoa!
Yushin! 1 HP.
Traceless to escape, but now comes in the Granger. And with that, the side lanes of Hook by Chance are clearly dictating the pace of this match because their rotations are making all the difference right now for Hook by Chance. But now, once again, seems like somebody might be in trouble as Kyoya... Seems like a miscommunication happening on the side of Tetsu College because their rotations from their side laners are not really good. And even their mid lane seems to be far behind in the rotational speed, even though they have that movement speed advantage.
But yeah, 2-4 score right now, and they're really pressuring in. They might take down CC over here, but no, Kyoyo. First! Got to take it down over there. Sass going for rapid boots. Farsa rapid boots. I'm not sure, but look at the damage.
2v1.
Get taken down over here. 2v1. He's really trying to survive.
Wow.
Damn. They did not commit.
Survives. And that's the reason, right? The second skill of Badang is so good. Takes up a lot of damage, has a short cooldown as well. The shield is always up. So right now Granger too aggressive actually. Still gets out with that killing spree onto the Hylos. And with that, Hook by Chance clearly establishing dominance, even though the draft it seemed like not going in their favor. Or maybe because the side of Iconic Amateurs needed a much better execution than they're showing right now. That's the reason Hook by Chance really able to dominate and dictate the entire pace of this match. Like I said, Ray, their side laners are clearly out-rotating the enemy side laners.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-4-6 score right now, and 4,000 gold lead into the hands of Hook by Chance. Despite the fact there were close moments that Iconic Images were trying to bounce back, they have been responding really strong on Yushin Shin. Level 11 will have the advantage over the rest of the members because look at that, 8, 9. All the members are not even level 10 yet. That is just insane advantage that GRG has guarded, and that is a basically peak Yushin Shin experience. Be 3, 4, 5 levels ahead of your opponents, and with that, I'm going to be getting that level 12 pretty soon as well, while the rest of the members are still struggling on that level 8. Let's see, Hayabusa top lane though.
Yep, seems like Hayabusa is in some trouble. He wanted to do some split push, but the thing is, the side of Hook by Chance have those 2 global ultimates to shut him down immediately. And another engage comes in, Feeny of the Furix. Okay, what did I just say? I don't know, but okay, now the Enzo guy will fall. Triple kill for Joker. He can go for a Maniac. Does he want to though? Does have the flicker as well. Might want to commit onto the Farsa. Farsa rotates top side, but he's aware that the Granger might be following him. So does want to play at a safe distance.
249 score right now, and 5,000 gold lead into hands of HBC from CV Raman College, CV Raman Global University.
Wow.
IGU, but yeah.
This Claude is actually really suffering right now. The poke is just way too hard for him to take. Just 2 hits and he gets down to 20% HP. That's a lot of damage. Granger probably has 4 items at this point. Let's just check it out once. 3 or 4 items. 3 items completed for sure.
Absolutely. And with it, 2494, 6,000 gold lead, and it's only building up. I'm mentioning it again because every moment that I look at it, it went from 3 to 4. Oh, what's that?
What?
Zetian took down Hayabusa alone. Haya, you did not get the chance to use his ultimate. What? How
What
did
is
happen?
that? I don't know.
We missed
I don't
it.
know what that was, but that is something that is not supposed to happen.
There's a delegate now. ये राज भी उसके साथ ही चला गया.
Yeah, ये राज भी उसके साथ ही चला गया. Kind of moment happening right now. Because we did not really get to see, we did not really understand, because this is something that is not supposed to happen, but it's happening right now. Because of course it's Hooked by Chance, one of the best squads from the Delhi server that a lot of people talk about. And right now they're definitely living up to the name, but Sonex will not be in any sort of trouble, as the Hylos will not get any sort of backup from his teammates, because his teammates are aware that the fights are useless. They are way too far right now. They might have to wait for an opening. But the Hylos does not seem to be aware of that. Okay, look at Hayabusa though, doing a phenomenal job at trying to push down the side lanes. And he can keep doing that if his teammates give him the information that he needs, which is where the position, what are the position of the enemy? They want to go in for the Field of the Fury. Why do I keep messing up when I say that? Fatal of the Fury, Phoenix of the Fury, Fury of the Phoenix. Oh my god, there are so many versions that I've talked about.
And with it too. Well, you're coming up with new names. Maybe the developers can take the note.
The Lord marching down the mid lane right now, and they do not really have the best minion sync. Maybe they're waiting for it won't be the best minion sync, but they still have 2 lanes which will be crashing, I guess. And this glorious pathway of the Hylos has slowed things down and allowed the Lord to arrive at the same time as the bot lane. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, look at Sonex though. Good setup into the back line. 3 people getting caught in the midst of it all. Sonex will go down, but so will the base, it seems. But now they're still surviving. It's a double kill. Could turn into a triple. Yes, it is a triple. And a Maniac comes in right away for Mr. Joker. And with that, Joker should be able to get the base down. And with that, a win going into the hands of Hooked by Chance.
Yeah.
That was good stuff from Sonex.
Absolutely. Shout out to Sonex, right? We know him. But anyways, that was a good match from the hands of course. I do think the other side did play well. The draft was good. But yeah, maybe not getting the Dirtle was a bad thing. Maybe giving a the Yushinshin was a bad thing. Maybe you can criticize the draft on like multiple of the points, because of course the Yushinshin as well as the Granger created a lot of impact. Not to mention the Granger, right? And Badang, I mean, I think the whole draft was a little bit better, and I think the execution was way better as well. I mean, the side of what was it? The side of I forgot it. Oh, yeah, Tetsuo College actually responded well once, just once. But after that, the side of Hooked by Chance, being one of the top teams, of course, not exactly like top, but they're of course a well-known team. They're doing a really good job from CV Raman Global University, and I think their performance was really good, especially the Zetian. I don't know how she took down the Hayabusa. I would love to hear from Sonex later on. And the other side, GRG, great farming speed. Joker was obviously Granger. He's just a nasty hero at this point, man. Anytime this guy is picked, I mean, if he loses, he loses. But if he's not losing, he's just destroying everybody. But overall, great performance coming in. I love the KD of Sonex and one only. They both assisted 10 times, really committing to the support role. Good job from there. But yeah, the other side of Tetsuo College, few mistakes were made. Like the far side, I'm not sure why Rapid Boots, you literally cannot fly. Why do you want, like, it's like getting skates when you're trying to get, when you can fly. Why would you need skates, right? Why would you need to move faster when you can do that? And on the other side, the Hayabusa did not work out well. The Claude really tried his best, but did not happen either. Overall, the execution fell off a little bit short. But yeah, good job from the hands of Hooked by Chance, and I'm looking forward to them in the round number 3. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a little bit of a short break. We're going to be coming back with the game number 4 with new set of casters. Of course, Ashizi and Itami will be joining us, so make sure you stay tuned. And of course, tune in on their casting. And for the next 3 games, make sure you stay tuned.
am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. am more than a weapon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the NCC National College Cup. And here we are for the round of 128. The 256 round is already over. So it's all the way we're starting the round of 128. And today is the first day of round of 128 in streaming, actually. And this is the fourth match of the night. That's between team Zohunt X MEA versus team 1 minute, let me see that. Okay, it's Zohunt X MEA versus team Deyes, Deyes, Deyes. And you know what? Zohunt X MEA are representing Pachunga University, which is from Mizoram, whereas Deyes are representing Manipur University. Obviously, they're from Manipur. So it's actually Manipur versus Mizoram. It's actually the two sisters who are kind of nearby with each other, share their state border, and will be fighting today in this game at NCC. And me, your boy, Asteezy in the casting decks, and with me, it's none other than my bro Itami will be joining me. Hello, Itami. How's your, pain right now in your jaw? Are you okay?
All good. Better than ever, let's say. And here we are on to the round number 2 after the 2 weeks, not the 2 weeks, 2 days break. And because of the break, let's say I got to recover a lot, and thanks to the entire management for the break actually. And here we are already onto the drafting phase. So Zohunt, they are quite well known onto the community because we have already seen them onto the Mythic leaderboard, and they are quite consistent onto the tournaments, making them one of the best squads from the Northeast as well as one of the best squads from India. So well-known team going up against one of the underdogs who were quite dominant onto the round number 1, Deyes, but they are facing one of the top dogs this time, and it is going to be Team Zohunt. So the competition is definitely going to be there, and I guess the tournament experience is more favorable for the side of Team Zohunt. So let's see what's going to happen. But looking at the draft, it is looking pretty, let's say regular kind of thing for me. Zohunt actually, inside information, Faden, he doesn't like going up against a Hayabusa. So he just, directs his teammate to just ban out the hero so that he can go out with his comfortability. That is quite okay because mid laner is someone who is supposed to have the control of the game in terms of the crowd control as well as making the team fight contributions. So it is, mid laner also plays a really vital role. So giving him his comfort as well as making sure he is onto his comfort zone is going to be one of the main points. But oh my god, these guys already are prioritizing the Bakshia. So Rome Bakshia is also possible, but one thing for the side of Team Zohunt I have recently realized is they like going out the mage room as well, like the Jushin or maybe the Kadita room, sometimes even the Valentina. So let's see what's gonna happen.
So we have seen Dusty Mizo in the Baxia as well as Faden in the Baxia as two. Even the EXP can go for the Baxia. This is the quality they give in every match, that they are kind of versatile in each and every heroes. They have a wider hero pool. Therefore, that is the reason they are right now in the Mythic leaderboard. And of course, as you said, that you should ban out your when you feel like this hero is going to hinder my gameplay while giving me backlash, just let it into the ban section, because the ban section is open for this thing only, just to play your comfort zone. So they just taken it out, and now I'm going to see that two comfort picks here. Prime is going for the Harith. My mind was actually asking this: Will Prime is going for the Harith? He is going for the Harith. It's like, you know what? Even the Harith is not in the meta right now. It is not, but still the user is always in the meta. So Prime is one of them. So he's going with his comfort zone. That is a Harith, and Esmeralda will be there in the EXP lane. So that's mean that the absorb of the damage will be there, as well as the Uranus coming in. So we can see a Florin out here. So that my question is this the Florin actually setting a draft from the side of Deyes, or they just picked it up because they don't want Faden to pick it up with a Bakshia?
That actually can be possible, but Vaden, I think Florin, he's the mid laner, so mid lane Florin is not possible. It is actually a family problem who's the roamer for the side of Team Zohunt. And This time, the Harriet, like you were mentioning, not the meta, but I believe he's still onto the meta. But the thing is, he's not that much prioritized like the Granger or as much as the Irithel. So he has been, I think, like, but one thing you said, I kind of agree with you. Like, it's the use of the Harriet that is actually
Yeah. Okay, so there is some technical issue of my friend. He'll be coming back soon. So let's talk about the draft right now. I'm literally sorry. I just fade in with family problem. Family problem will maybe will go for this Bakshia, or he can also prioritize the, of course, a support here. A Mathilda can walks here as well. As well as, I mean, they got the Esmeralda into their side. Even Harith is on to the side of Prime. And Itami was finishing the sentence like he was saying that I'm right that if the user is a comfort with some hero, he can usually go for it, even though it is out on the meta. So he can opt it for himself, and that is why Prime is known for his Harith gameplay. Prime is known for his Moskov, just like Kyle, just like I mean all those big names in the Go lane, Kyle, Prime, Fate, all these names, and you will literally ask them. Even Crisis as well. These guys are too good with their Harith gameplay. I mean, when we talk about Granger, we talk about Aaron the Creator, Stark TZ, and even Kyle is also a good Ranger player. But when we are in the talk of Harith, we do see these guys are, I mean, rocking the bench of the goal lane, rocking the scene of the goal lane as well. Let's come into the draft right now. Again, back to the draft. Jukshin will be taken out. Obviously, a big hindrance to the utility jungler. That means the Bakshia is getting prioritized into the jungle section. Dusty Mizo with the Bakshia. Obvious thing, because Dusty Mizo actually finds better with a utility jungler. Even he's I mean, a maniac with a Martis, but this first, I mean, Bakshia will also work for him as well. But now we're gonna see the Fursa getting banned as well from the side of Team Dusty Mizo. I mean, Team Zohan is actually a good draft getting cooked up by the Zohan side. But from the side of Deyes as well, they'll be taking out the glue. I don't know why they went for the glue ban. Maybe they're thinking that this Esmeralda is coming for the jungle, and they also banned the Grok because we don't see glue in the roaming zone, or the Grok even in the roaming zone as well. Grok is getting prioritized in the EXP more than the roam glue as well. So the EXP has already been picked up, that is Esmeralda. Even if the roam is already picked up, that is a Bakshia, they can go with another jungle. So I think the last two bans coming out from the side of Deyes, Manipur University is actually, I mean, you can say a West ban probably for me. But they are going with a Irithel and a Louis combo, a very old OG combo that is a diversion and a heavy crossbow. Because I mean, the surprise attack will lead a beautiful damage onto the side of Zohan. But all of these things, Itami, the draft is a great thing. I mean, you win the 95% of the game with the draft, but then those 5% is actually goes to each and every player with 1%. It's divided among the 5 players with 1%, and then they have to play that 1% with the 100% effort to get on the victory. So it is all about execution and coordination, and as well as the draft. Because if sometimes what happens in a draft get I mean, not into your side, so you lose the match. But coordination and execution do works as well. But now we're gonna see the last two picks coming in. It's a Lunox as well as a Franco. That means the Bakshia is into the jungle, Franco into the roam, and Lunox and Harith. This is kind of a dilemma to me that Lunox can go for the gold as well as the Harith into the mid.
Yeah, but I guess it is going to be a Lunox mid because even if Lunox has, more of a, let's say, wave clear advantage, she is not as good as Harith onto the gold lane because Harith, he does has the one hit kind of a thing that could secure you the gold crab, and it is not the gold crab but the minions as well as the gold cannon. So it could be possible that the Harith is like usual, it is going on to the mid lane, but to burst out the Uranus, they picked out the Lunox for their side, as well as the Florin. So the anti-heals will be coming up, and they will be needing someone who is going to be bursting down that utility kind of a draft Team DS have, because they have the Suya onto their hands, and I guess the draft is pretty much balanced. And I think it's all onto the execution, like you were mentioning it out. So whichever teams comes up with a better team plan, they will be having the advantage. But here we are onto the fourth game of the round two, day number one, and here we are on to the Land of Dawn STG.
But Itami, actually, a Lunox will work great against Irithel. I mean, she's kind of a counter for the Irithel. Irithel cannot win the lane from the first early phase, and she can actually dominate the lane one-sidedly. Then in the late game, when Irithel will get the Trinity as well as some damage as well, he can easily manage to take on the victory. But now Suyu outdated meta will not be having the red buff. Okay, he have the red buff with the retreat coming in, but the thing is, can he go for the blue right now? Because the gank already been done, and the Bakshia and Franco are right now for raising towards the blue buff of Suyu, and I don't feel like he can take the blue at this moment. It's a beautiful invasion coming in from the side of Team Zohunt. They're actually prioritizing the buffs and invasion from the early game, which is actually a dominating style of game. Oh my goodness! Did you just... What just happened there with the hook? He managed to take out the blue buff. Family problem, just stole the buff in front of the Suyu without a retreat there. And now we're going to see that the Bakshia is engaging on the Suyu, who is actually not at the level 4 mark. Hook it just got connected there, and it will be a first blood being secured by the side of Zohunt, and it is actually family problem.
Family problem, giving them the problem, let's say. And here we are onto the turtle has already been spawned. But one thing, Team Zohunt using the Franco not just to get the visions but to do the poking. Owen is quite deep. He might just go down, but there is the sprint and he goes back just on time. And the turtle will be spawning, and I think Zohunt already got quite of a lead because that was the jungler falling off and he doesn't have his buff. Not to mention the blue was also taken from him.
Actually, if you'll see, he's not even level 5 mark with the retreat right now, because he didn't got that much jungle. If he has to take the creep first, and then he can contest for this turtle. But now he's going with that. But Dusty Mizo will be with the retreat. Bloody Hunt just come up. Again, they will find a kill onto the Suyu. Suyu just fall down 2 times, and it's a bad news for Deyes Manipur University, because you all know that the early snowball, if it will be not with the Suyu cannot take on to the late game. This is what happened with the Suyu game, and now, right now Suyu is in off meta, so you actually need that much spike, damage spike, gold spike, everything into your hand in the early phase. But now a potential back coming up. Oh my goodness, Flickers just come up by the Lunox with the oh my goodness, Irithel managed to escape back. He managed to get safe into the safer zone, but right now Esmeralda going for engage into the mid lane side, and will be prioritizing the buff as well. I mean, everything is going out of the hand of Suyu.
Yeah, and imagine being a jungler and getting invaded so much to the point that your buff is also getting stolen. So you are up against a utility jungler. That was kind of to be expected. And for the second time, he was unable to secure his purple. So, he just reached the level 4, even though the 3, level 3, it's like the Suyu is like the Julian. He can, get the spikes from the level 3, but the problem is you will be requiring the buffs because you're the jungler. But Family Problem as well as Dusty Mizo doing a really good job in terms of the invasion as well as they are getting the trees. But the thing is, Family Problem is the one who has 2 kills onto his name. So slowly but surely he should be, trading it out onto his team members, because it's more of the fact that the Roamer is supposed to have the assist. Oh, speaking of assist, there goes the assist. Bloody Hunt as well as the Lunox gets the kill.
Bullseye for that Franco. He just finding all the way for the Suyu. Oh my goodness, we'll be missing that. I don't know. But right now the engage coming in inside it. Absorbed from the Esmeralda. Baby Diaper will be taking out the Irithel. There will be a slain onto the Florin as well as a double will be secured by the win there onto the Louis. And right now, a pre-turtle again coming in for the side of Zohunt, but still, I can see a contest is going on by the side of Deyes. It is Leitu as well as Twilight. Both of them are kind of taking on the turtle at this moment, and I feel like Zohunt is unaware of it. Might they can steal the turtle as well, and they did it. It's because of Zohunt's rotation was kind of late there, but right now Suyu, without any blink there, Can he manage to escape back? Uranus coming in to the engage side. He managed to take a mid-tier though. But right now, Uranus getting a lot of damage as well as Suyu is running away. Can we again see a bullseye on him? Let's see. The hook will be coming in. Oh my goodness, it will be missing there though.
Did you just notice something, Ash? It's once again the Franco who has the purple buff of the Suyo. So his buff is once more delayed, even though they didn't got the turtle. Oh, there's the bloody hunt.
There you go, bullseye. I was talking for the top lane. They find it on the bush at the jungle, at the red buff side of Deyes. And they managed to take him down once again. Suyu is kind of not getting the snowball which he was expecting to get. And now Zaman Force just forced out there, dealing a lot of damage onto the Irithel. He might went back into the safer zone, might got saved, but then right now maybe falling down that not the mid, bot tier 2 as well, because Irithel is coming in, but she doesn't have that much gold.
One thing it's kind of questionable for me. Suya has already fallen 4 times, but he still decided to go out with the Sky Piercer. So that is kind of questionable. Oh, Dusty Mizo just goes in.
Of course, Dusty Mizo goes in as well as Faden. Oh my goodness, will be securing a kill on the Suyu once again, as well as Roarin falling down there by Prime. And there you go, the damage coming in is also a lot that they need to go back into the base. Right now, the tiers are falling down, everything. I don't feel like, oh my goodness, also, I don't know, bullseye once again. And this time it's Louis will be falling into the trap and will be taken down by the 4 members of Zohunt, and they are right now being standing at the top lane at the base near the inhibitors. They're kind of bullying, they're kind of dominating this whole game.
Exactly, and they are not even giving a single chance for the opening for the side of Team DS. It's a complete domination, considering the fact Franco was just invading onto the buffs. He has 4 kills and 4 assists onto his name. There comes the diversion where it is going to go onto the backside, but that might not be a good choice. You just revealed out yourself and you just have to go out back with the flicker. So that was kind of a waste. But at this point, I think Zohunt, they will not even contest for that third turtle. Instead, they will be going out for the 8-minute Lord. So the domination as well as the gold lead is favorable for this side. It's only been 7 minutes and it's already 10k gold lead, Ash.
Yeah. And this is the thing, guys. I mean, you're playing against an experienced team, so you need to, follow through the meta, as well as you should know the rotation and everything, because this could happen to you. Utility jungler coming in, that means you should have went for Xbox rather than going for Suyu. And right now, once again, we can see the engage coming in by Wen, and they're kind of stalling at the inhibitor in the mid, and they might take it out, but no, the minions will not be enough to take the inhibitor out in the mid, and now tier 2 will be falling down from the top.
Yeah, once again another objective getting secured, and this just leaves them with all of the inhibitors just remaining. So Zohunt will just contest for the Lord, and I don't think even if Team DS gets a trade, they will be trying to commit onto it, because the lead is way massive and there's no way they will actually be throwing it out from here. But looks like they will be trying to prioritize another tower, because Franco, they are quite comfortable with the Franco, let's say, and they are quite confident somehow, somewhere or another, he will be landing up some hook that will be, making them to make the play.
Without the Lord, it's kind of impossible, you'll see, to take down the game for yourself. You need to prioritize the Lord first, and you can go for the engage, because they have a big backlash in the goal. You have that goal lead into your side. You can see it's already 12k goal lead in just 8 minutes and actually 9 minutes of the game, and it is too much. It's actually too much, and they have a very low goal rate. If you'll see, even the Franco has more goal than the 5 members of Deyes at this moment. And the hook coming in, but actually not anticipated by the Franco there. He thought that Irithel will come back. So he was kind of going, doing a future hook there, but it doesn't happen. So, actually, Irithel is a survivor, I will tell you, because she survived a lot of attacks onto her. Therefore, the KD is 0-1-0. Otherwise, it would have been a 0-4-0 if he had fallen down with each and every trap. And now the Lord entering into the inhibitors. Zohunt, 5 members ready for the engage, and there you go. It's the Esmeralda win. First going inside, and there you go, guys. They will be clearing up the minions. Lord right now emerging into the base. What an engage coming in. Esmeralda and this is a Diamond Force as well from the backline. Harris managed to take down one kill there, and right now they're hitting the base. But it's not much of hit, and 4 members are kind of defending the base, but Inhibitor will be falling down. The big Lord minions are right now entering into the base with the wave management going in very nicely. It will be Win taking down the Suyu there, as well as from the backline we can see Luna giving a lot of damage to Faden. No, it is actually Prime giving a kill onto that Louis, killing spree onto the Florin. Uranus will be falling down. A shutdown comes up. At last, they got a kill, but at what cost? With the cost of the base.
Yeah, 1 for none, let's say. Not 1 for 4, but it is going to be Team Zohunt who will be securing the match. And there you go. Like we were expecting a one-sided kind of a domination. DS there, I think draft was not exactly an issue. It was the execution as well as the Franco pick, because he was just not invading. He was not just getting the visions, but he was able to secure the purple from the Suyo quite earlier on. And as soon as it happened, they got the opening. They just decided to went in, and he got the first blood onto the jungler for the side of Team DS. So it kind of demotivates you to the fact that a Franco is invading you. He's getting a kill onto you, as well as he got the purple buff of yours. So it denies out the confidence. So, and there you go. The KDAs are here, and family problem. Like we were expecting, he is the MVP. I was kind of expecting that he would go for the Winter Crown as well as the Fleeting Time combo, but it's okay because Dominance Eyes is also quite understandable because they had the Uranus for their side. But it is what it is, and Zohunt with the perfect execution, they will be taking the game as well as progressing on to the round number 3. Ash.
Why I say that Sky Piercer is actually a gamble. You're doing a gamble in the game. If you don't get the kills, if you don't get the spike, you don't get the stacks, then I mean it is not worth it. And you're just wasting a slot of item as well as some gold. Yup, you can build it so fast in the early game, but then you need to stack it up. And when you are falling down, you should remove it. You should prioritize a Hunter Strike rather than a Sky Piercer. And that was a fault of the Suyu. He was actually prioritizing the Sky Piercer, and they didn't got a single kill. Okay, and with this, I mean, that was a great game. That was a clear domination from Zohunt. Congratulations, Zohunt X MEA and Pachunga University for going into the next round of NCC. That is round of 64. And right now, we'll be taking a short break. And
No.
I thought that okay, there will be no short breaks. Actually, I was about to talk about the spin the well, but today there will be no spin the well. I suppose tomorrow we'll have 2 spin well. Am I
Yeah, it
right?
should be the case. Should be the case.
Yeah.
We will be confirming it, but for today, there's no spin the wheels, as well as we will be progressing with the game number 5 onto this without any breaks. And this time, it is going to be between Team Bohut Bura, who are going up against Team Anarchy. Anarchy, they are quite well known, and they're
Yeah,
formally known. Yeah, it is. People call them Anarchy, Sacred Sign, but I call them Revamped Eliminators. And there we go. Anarchy will be having the first pick advantage, and Bahut Bura Hua are also quite renowned. And they are representing Assam Downtown University. This university is quite a renowned university actually, and it has a lot of centers. So
this university
yeah,
should know that all the students are kind of playing games rather than studying. Because a lot of teams are representing this university right now, and they might don't know this thing, but when they will win, actually it will give them a big thing because the university name will come up, and they will know that yep, our guys are not only good with education, but as well as not only with the sports, but someone is there who can play the esports as well and bring glory to the university. That's what I want to say to behalf of every players who are kind of studying and kind of fighting for the slot in the esports, kind of fighting with their family that no, we're not just playing, we're just playing for the dreams. Maybe it will fulfill one day. But now talking about the university, Assam Downtown University, it is Bohut Burawa. I know the team. It's from Maharashtra actually. I don't know why they're studying. Maybe, I mean, obviously we are open to all the states universities. So they are all from Assam Downtown University. And from the second, that is obviously Anarchy. They're from Guwahati Institute of Fashion. Guwahati Institute of Fashion. So,
Guwahati
wow.
Institute of Fashion and Technology, I
I thought
guess.
just to visualize Art doing a ramp walk.
Okay, I'll let Art know about it.
And
Surely.
that means Kelra, Indian Kelra is coming with. Okay, okay, Art. Sorry, bro. I don't know why I just imagined it. Okay, let it be. Let's just come into the draft, guys, and the draft is on for both these sides, and we can say that Team Anarchy and Bohut Brava. Bohut Brava is actually an elite leaderboard team, if you know them. They have won a
Yeah,
lot of tournaments, but they didn't showed off in a big tournaments. But now they are in the NCC. Actually, I'm not feeling well that these two teams are playing so early with each other. They should have got a slot
definitely.
at in the 32, but it's okay. I mean, this is what the matchup is, and right now, Bahut Brava uh, got the second pick, so therefore we're gonna see bans coming in by Anarchy is a 1-1 and a Forza, and there you go. Bahut Brava is going for a Lancelot. Maybe we'll go for a Ishan in the next.
Yeah, should be possible. And Anarchy, the draft is pretty much, let's say, balanced. And they do have their signature picks as well as the comfort picks. Signature, I would say, Art's quite of a signature pick is his chip. So I
Yeah.
haven't seen the chip for some time because he hasn't received any significant kind of a buffs, but onto the right hands, it does work out. But I recently figured something out. What that is, if you have a chip onto your opponent and your roamer position is still open, you can't go out with a Carmilla. Think about
Okay.
it. It actually
Yeah,
works. Just
of course.
uh, if the chip uses the teleportation, and once it happens, the team members are acquired onto the same position, right? So if the cursor blood lands, and if there is a damage dealer for your side, you can come up with a potential wipeout too. So Carmilla onto the cherry on top, she has received some buffs, so she is kind of a situational pick, but it still works out against the chip. But I'm not so sure about the chip pick. Let's see what they're gonna go with, and looks like the banning phase is already over.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. CC as well as the Erythel is banned out. So I have a feeling that Anarchy might even prioritize the Granger as the first pick. So let's just see.
Of course. There are a lot of picks open right now, and Anarchy might go with Jukshin. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
He's
Bingo.
just went with the Jukshin. I mean, I know that Bid is kind of a player who plays Jukshin, Forza, this kind of heroes more. And if the Forza is banned, so he will obviously prioritize that Jukshin for his side. And having the Jushin is right now giving a sign that you should not pick a utility jungler for your side. I mean, towards the Bohut Burahua. So they should not pick a utility jungler. Otherwise, they will have a lot of problem in the early game to the mid as well. But now it's time for the Bohut Brava. Bohut Brava, actually, I know their draft sense, but I just quite forgot it because the last time I casted for them, it was an Nodwin. And then I
Oh,
didn't saw this team coming in any tournament, or maybe they had come, but I was not the caster there. Perhaps it would have been happened. But now I'm gonna see a Bakshia. My goodness, they are going with the Bakshia as well as the Granger. That's a straight challenge on the Jukshin pick. I mean, if you're going with the counter, you're gonna pick the hero which you counters. So it's kind of a challenge to the side of Anarchy. What do you feel? I mean, you know what? Anarchy is a great team. They have a lot of experience, but right now they're kind of falling down a little bit. So, do you feel that? I mean, Bahut Brahwa can do a upset here?
not exactly like falling down, but let's say their comp has kind of changed out and they had
Yeah.
a lot of roster swaps. So I guess the synergy is still not up to the point like it was with the Eliminators. So Eliminators, they are known as one of the teams that they were, able to pull up an upset onto a major tournament that happened last year onto the August. It was on Legends Unleashed. But we are here 1 year after, and things have changed. So has the name, as well as the spirit, as well as some of the lineups of the players. We are not going to be going quite deep about it, and this time Anarchy has been going out with the
Right now,
Phobias. Yep.
Tommy,
What? Mm-hmm.
is it Zohan into the jungle? I think so.
Zohunt?
Some Zohan.
Oh, Johan.
Yeah.
Johan is. I think it's Van right now. Not Johan.
Oh, Van Satoru is the new
Yeah.
jungler of. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know this, guys. I mean, I'm kind of outdated about eliminators right now. So Itami knows a lot, therefore I asked it. So last time I saw it was Mythic Showdown. They were playing with Zohan. So I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
it is. it's Ban Sataro. They again kind of changed it. This is what happened most of the time. If you'll, I mean, look at IGN. They are kind of having the same, team up since 2 years. I feel so. Only the Kimi and Zozen change happened. Otherwise, everything is same. So therefore, I mean, they know a lot about their synergy and everything. So they kind of, even though they fall down, they kind of know to how to up. But right now, Sacred Shirin, Anarchy, Revamped Eliminators, whatever name Itami just tell me, whatever they are, I feel like they're gonna take on the game because they have someone that is Art who is more experienced and a very good IGL.
Yeah, art is an explosion. So, Bahut Bura Hua, they decided to go out with an Xbox ban, which is understandable because they already picked out the glue. But the thing is, yeah, the Jushin is picked, so the burst kind of means they will be trying to deny it, and the Phobius has already been picked out. So, interesting enough, I guess, CC Jungle is not happening. The Phobius is already open out, so they are making sure there is no one to counter out or give the hard time to the glue. And they are trying to ban out the heroes so that the glue, once he makes his plays, he is comfortable enough that he's just gonna be diving in as well as getting the trades for the side of his team. Glue is such a menacing hero, to be honest. If onto the right hands, and if you are not able to counter him out with the counter picks. So
Yep.
Bahut Bura Hua, they are trying to come up with it. They already revealed out the mid as well as the EXP laner, and they banned out a possible jungle threat, which was the Xbox. So
Yeah.
what could be the answer from the side of Team Anarchy would be quite interesting this time.
Ban Satoru is actually more off to the assassin junglers than the utility. You'll see. So banning out the Xbox is actually for the Bakshi, obviously, but then banning out the Florin is not a good idea because he might not go for the utility. He might go for the, assassin. But there you go. I mean, the assassin's ban already done onto the Lancelot, then onto the Hayabusa, and Ishanshin has also been taken down. So all those meta assassin junglers has been taken down from the draft. So there is only, if you'll see, there is only Nolan left with even you can say the Suyu as well. So might they can he can, Van can go for the Lucas here. Maybe that was the reason for banning the Florin, but I'm not sure that Florin ban was needed at the moment. I've never seen Art with the Florin. He might go for Tigreal or a Gatot Kacha. Even Hylos will work with him, but not a Florin. I've never seen him with a Florin. Maybe with the meta coming in, he would have picked, and Bahut Bura have studied that. But so far, I had casted for their games. I've never seen a Florin with Art. But now we're gonna see that. Okay, I told you, it could be Hylos and
Yeah,
Joy. So this is what I'm
Joy.
not expecting the Joy, but Vance Toro is more into the assassin junglers. Even though they are outdated, Joy Suyu picks, still he will go for those picks because he's kind of comfort with those heroes. And I told you already, you even told that comfort is better than the counter, better than the meta, better than anything else. So he's going with the comfort. And now we're gonna see a Kimi into the mid as well as Gatot Kasha into the roam section. So it is kind of a good
Yeah.
draft for Bawkbawn. It is actually totally favoring the utility draft. If you'll see, they have three tanky player gamers. The Glue, Gatot, as well as Bakshia. And might Gatot will prioritize a revitalizing spell so that there could be a little bit of hill for the Bakshia as well. And the Kimi and the Granger is actually the damage dealer. They have the potential to deal the damage. So they are kind of building a good draft. And do you think who gonna take on this game? Because this is actually a good game, great game. Elite Leaderboard team is actually facing a Mythic Leaderboard team.
I think draft is exactly like you mentioned. It is quite balanced, and I kind of love the fact that they completely forgot about the Joy, because Joy is also a really good pick against a Glue with the electrifying beats. The once Glue is not sticked out, he uses his ultimate, and before sticking out, if he gets bursted down with electrifying beats, then the stick will not be happening. But anyways, we are here on to the fifth game for the night, and this time it is going to be Team Anarchy going up against Team Bahut Bura Hua. Team Anarchy, like we are already mentioned, they are representing Gift, and which is on Guwahati, Assam, and Bahut Bura Hua, Assam Downtown University, of course. And it's just the early executions coming around. No first bloods yet to be drawn. But look at Bid already poking down the mid lane, Gatud as well as the Kimi. Look at the control he has.
Yeah, obviously. And right now, even in the top lane, we can see a potential gang coming in as that
Uh-oh.
would be fighting that EXP
Ash,
crab there. Yep.
is that Zevo onto
On
the
to what?
Phobius?
Yo, my goodness, Zero onto the phobias. This is
Interesting.
insane, bro. Okay. I mean, might the Florian ban was for her. She's a
Maybe.
great Florian player. If she
Hmm.
gonna see the streams, he will be. I mean, okay, my Zevo is there, so I'm sorry, guys. Right now, I'll be going for Anarchy. My friend is playing, so how can I betray her?
Definitely. She's the manager for Anarchy. So, we never thought that a manager could also be coming up with a place. But oh, the Kumar might actually just commit. Let's see.
So one day Anti should sit and Lentina should come into the gameplay as well. But now we're gonna see Engage coming in, but both sides. Bohut Bravo is right now winning the fight. Ransatoro with the victory. He will be claiming the turtle. First ball will be secured by Bohut Bravo. There you go. I mean, the entry of the scene will be the Moscow taking down a kill there. Phobius going in with the Infernal Pursuit coming in as well as the glorious pathway popped up there. What a fight coming in. It's a very long fight. Art will be securing a kill onto the Baksha there. And there you go. The Rhapsody will be taking down the Art as well. Instant redemption it was. And in the meantime, we saw the Kimi falls down by the side of Anarchy, keeping a lot of damage. They actually won the fight. They got 4 trades. They got 5 trade because they will be taking down the Granger as well. 4 kill with the Turtle. What a start for Anarchy.
Good start, actually. As soon as the turtle was taken, one was taken down, but he made sure he got the hands onto the gold, which is a worth the trade because he carries the most of the gold and he had 1 kill onto his name. So the best you could do is mark the gold, as soon as possible, and that is what happened. They got the trade, but there you go. He is clearing out the lanes. On to my surprise, there was a really good initiation from the Phobius as well onto the mid side. She just initiated and she was able to take on the damage as well as get out from it. So impressive.
Of course. But do you know, I think Legend is their EXP laner.
It keeps changing for now.
Okay, sorry,
It
it
was
was
legend.
Romcom, I feel so. Romcom.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was
Yeah.
Romcom.
Yeah, okay. So now it is Zevo who is playing instead of Romcom, and she actually engages beautifully. And now, once again, we're going to see Engage coming in. AoE everywhere. You can see Crimson Bacon just come up. A lot of damage onto the Baksha there. I mean, onto the Gatotkacha there. And Gatotkacha will be taken out. Now the glue is going to a grab situation. There you go. Zevo just engaging there onto the 4 members of Bohut Bravo. A lot of damage comes in. It's Kelra finding a kill onto the glue as well. Once again, pull down that Baksha there, and Baksha might go back into the safer zone. And in the meantime, the turtle got spawned once again. It might be a free turtle for the side of Anarchy.
Yeah, they are onto a better position to be contesting, but the thing is Baksha is already there onto the top side. He has already taken his orange, so higher chances that he will be committing, and there's no proper crowd control except for the Jushin that could stop the Baksha. But there you go, he doesn't commit, and looks like Anarchy will be able to secure the second objective by far. Good lead coming around from them.
They kind of stalled them for the turtle, and they managed to secure it as well. And right now, having the gold spike, not a big one. 3k is actually good in the early phase on the 5 minutes of the game, and they managed to secure 2 turtles in this 5 minutes. And there you go, the electrifying beast coming on. Vansatoro will be securing a kill onto the Gatotkacha as well as there you go. Once again, they might fall down the Baksha. There, a lot of damage onto an Infernal Pursuit. Zevo will be securing the kill there. And a Sodi just connected. Granger vanished, as well as it will be the Kimi's last blow from the side of Vid. And he'll be securing the kill. Only one man is existing, and it is Glue. He might take down that turret as well. Okay, he find it.
Yeah, he does, but 340 for a turret when the Phobius was engaging onto those team fights. I guess it is not okay-ish, but for now it's okay. But looks like one tries to bait them out, and they are not committing. Definitely, they are yet to have their backup. And looks like the Moscow, he has a lot of lead, 4 kills already onto his name, and there's the engage.
Glorious pathway popped off onto the top lane, as well as there is a fight in the mid lane. They'll be finding a kill onto the mid. A turret got destroyed in the meantime. Kimi joined the fight. Collapse is right now collapsing it. Shut down for the Kelra. And Art is right now in a very bad position, dealing a lot of damage from the side of Granger there. And it is Zesty Lemon will be securing the kill on the Art. 3-man falls down. A retaliation, a redemption, a comeback is coming out from the side of Bawkbawn. They're kind of online.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess this time around, the jungler as well as the EXP laner was not there onto the fights. They were not on the position to be taking the fights. It happened onto the top side, not the top. Actually, it was onto the bot side. So the engages were there, but the backup was not there. So it looks like the turtle has already spawned. Oh, Yoshi trying to do the grab, but he just goes back, and looks like it will be team Anarchy once again. They are making sure they are zoning the opponents out. Godot can still come out with the AOG, but the thing is, I guess he might decide to just clear out the lanes for now and try to take down the turtle later, or maybe they will be committing for the 8-minute lord. Who knows?
It might can be a thing that I feel like it is rom-com onto the phobias. The gameplay, the style is kind of reminding me of him. So I mean, maybe he's playing from Zevo account right now. I mean, given that ID onto the registration. SOD just missed there. Third turtle will be secure. It's the turtle slayer. It is Van Satoro there. Positioning is too bad right now. Glue grabs
Flicker.
and might be falling down as well. Jushin might be going for the glue there. Glue is running out, but will be halting the situation. And the emote spamming going on. Infernal Pursuit coming in as well. Less up HP. Slapper it is. Will be taken down. The final blow from Van Satoro.
Yeah, Yoshi, a really good flicker actually from Bit. He did make sure the grab when it came up, the glue didn't drag him out, and it was perfectly timed. So it did got the kill onto the guy who was being quite of a nuisance for them. There's the initiation once again.
On the tier there right now, going for the engage. Gatotkacha is right now getting a lot of damage from the Moscow. AOG comes up, but Kelra will be finding a kill onto him, and now it will be a double kill. Might be a double kill. Infernal Pursuit against coming in. The Granger is still dealing a lot of damage. The double kill will be secured by Kelra once again, and the blazings will be off. Minions will kind of get vanished there, but oh my goodness, a Sodi connected there. Might will secure the triple as well. Can it be a Maniac? Let's see in a very bad position. Nobody's there. Put him down, but oh my goodness, he's still surviving. He's still hitting down there. Bakshi and Kimi is not coming in. Gatotkacha comes in, Spear of Misery as well. Blink comes up. A lot of damage.
Oh no!
Everything was there. And was actually Art also got down.
Oh no, that was one of the TikTok moments I saw. The tank trying to protect out the Angela, but the Angela as well as the tank ends up dying. It kind of ended up like that. And okay, it's okay. It happens. And as a roamer, you did your job, Art. But oh, there's the engage once again onto the bot side. One gets taken down, and the Granger is once again getting the kill. Okay, interesting. He got C Helbert. Art.
Yep. With Ami, what right now we can see that the Gatotkacha and the Jushin is the Gatotkacha and the Granger is right now going hand to hand against Anarchy. But if you will actually see, it was the Moscow who was giving hefty blows onto the Bawkbawn side. But now, once again, we're going to see an engage coming in. Says Evo Vo, who is going with the Infernal Pursuit, dealing a lot of damage. The Sony connected there. It is Kelra going in and will be securing a kill. No, it cannot be happened there. Bakshia managed to shut down the Kelra there. And a lot of damage from the backline. It's Granger's Rhapsody taking down Bid. It's the Lord time. They fall down 2 times, and only Van Toro being there. It will be a double getting secured by this side of Team Bawkbawn. They're actually claiming the kills. They might go for a redemption at this moment. Van Satoro will be taken down. It's a triple coming in by Zesty Lemon. It's not just the Kelra who can take a triple. It is the Zesty Lemon who can do as well. Bakshia find a kill on Zevo. 5-man goes down. Gatotkacha will be taken down by the lost damage, and the kill will go to Van Satoro though, but they secure the Lord. They are kind of getting the redemption right now. SOD once again connected, coming into the action, dealing a lot of damage onto the Kimi. Will be taken down as well, as it will be unstoppable for the Granger. The Granger's Sark is getting on, and he might take each and everybody down at this moment. Okay, it was not Kimi, it was the Granger Jesty for the Kelra. Both of the MMs got down. It's a perfect moment. Now, it's actually, you need to defend the Lord I told you this game will be a 50-50 for both these sides, and it is actually a contesting one. We are seeing right now number 1 Baxia is going inside the bush. We'll be not finding anybody there. Infernal Pursuit coming in, and once again, as well as the Crimson Bacon, and it is right now halting the way for the Glue, and Glue will be taken out easily, even though they win the Lord. But right now they're losing the fight. Managed to take down a tier on the bot side there by the Bakshia, and the Lord is enforcing from the top side, and it will be Kelra will be easily defending it down. But these chunky minions are going onto the top, onto the bot, and the Phobius will be there to welcome them. So it's I feel like, you know what, I feel like they might fall down here, but they know how to come back as well. This is what I'm talking about, the experience. It is Anarchy, Eliminators, Revamp Eliminators, Sacristian, whatever you can say them. Tears fall down, as well as a Rhapsody and a Death Sonata will be taking down the Granger. There, a lot of damage out of the eye will be taken out with the Sky Piercer, popping out by the Granger. AOG will be missed, but Jushin will be going with a Flicker and will be saving up herself as well. But now Zevo in a very bad position. Crimson Bacon comes in. He wants to go back once again, but the mid tier is still standing, so I don't feel they will be engaging at this moment. Van Satoru with a electrifying bits will be taking down the Granger fast, the damage dealer, and then we'll see a Gatovkacha being taken down from the Jushin there. But now the boss was too much. The magic penetration was too much. The Kimi managed to take down Van Satoru. It was a 2-for-1 trade, but Sodi connected there. Kelra just popped up, giving a lot of damage. Kimi will be taken down. It's a shutdown coming in by the Kelra. Spear Up is already connected. A lot of damage onto the Bakshia. Bakshia will be taken down by Bid. Only one man standing to defend the base. But he can't do the defense. Let's see what will happen. Just push him out there from the inhibitor, but now the minion standing into the inhibitor side. I feel like Blue will be taken down. Infernal Pursuit, and the damage, oh my goodness, from Bid is too much. Killing spree will be secured. Glorious Pathway popped up. One more engage coming in. Can we see a AOG right now? Because it is needed to stall them away. Otherwise, they can just eat up the base as well at this moment. And it is just 15 seconds for the Lord. 15 seconds going for the Lord. Let's see who will be having this Lord. The first Lord went to the Bura BBH, but now Anarchy are back. They know how to prioritize the topic. They got the macro lead. They got the micro as well, 22-16. Even the goal is kind of good from their side, 4K. So they have the chance to take the Lord. And the only thing which happened on the first Lord, it was they took a fight before the Lord. They kind of lose it, therefore they lost the Lord as well. But now engaging, coming on from the side of Bohut, they might go for the contest as well, because they know that they're kind of winning the team fight. And you know what? I feel like the Van Satoru needs to take down the backliners. It is the Granger who is dealing a lot of damage, as well as the Kimi. So you need to take care of those two people, and then you can win the fight as well. And that will happen. They won the fight as well. Van Satoru right now going inside with the Rhythm of Joy. Sodi will be missed there. Mega Kill will be secured on the Glue. Two frontliners will be taken down. Glorious Pathway comes up, as well as Kimi is going back down. The penetration circle will be there. Hylos right now dealing a lot of damage. Infernal Pursuit once again comes up. Kimi will be taken down there. And in the meantime, Rhapsody being popped up, as it will be a finishing blow onto that Hylos. Art will be taken down and will be sent to heaven directly. In the meantime, Van Satoru just took the turtle. Took the Lord. So his army, it is actually equalized. The Lord for kill. For the Hylos. It is okay. It's Rome. He gone. Doesn't matter. And they got the 3 kills as well. 4 trade.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess this time actually Anarchy had got the better trade, because they got art. They did lose art, but they got the trades. Oh, Van is quite deep.
My goodness, what just happened? He wants to engage out of the Granger, the Flicker comes up, and then the Rhapsody, and then the damage from the turret, as well as the Death Sonata just comes in. And right now, Lord's entering into the base turrets. Inhibitors falling down from the mid, and a lot of damage is onto there. Wind of Nature comes in. Ranger will be finding a kill once again out of the Kelra there. Right now, defending the Lord, taking 2 kills. AOG connected onto the base. Glorious Pathway popped up as well. They want to go back, but now can they do it? Ranger being there, dealing a lot of damage from the backline, will be taking a killing spree onto Zevo. And now Art and Bit is running away, but getting chased by the both Burawa squad. I feel like they will not chase. They need to defend the base first.
Yeah, and Granger has a lot of kills onto his name, so he is still one of the main shutdown factors that should be happening for the side of Team Anarchy in order to get the objectives, and that will be even if the inhibitors, it's only two of them remaining. Granger is the one who is dishing out most of the damage for the side of Team Bohut Bura. The itemizations are already over, and look at the gold lead he has, more compared to the Moskov.
Yep. And now I feel like collapse is actually the X factor for the side of Bohut Bura. The Kimmy plays is actually great. Even the Granger is doing great, Chesty Lemon. It is just I feel like the Bakshia pick would have been a better if a damage dealer type of assassin jungler would have been there in their draft. They might take on, and the Juxian is actually giving a lot of hindrance to their side. They might feel it when they should have banned it. It's a trademark pick of bait, and now the glue, oh my goodness, wants to poke it, but we're not going further out there. That's nice try.
Yeah, and Lord is about to spawn, so it would be better for the side of Team Anarchy. They just back out, and they should be trying to lure out the members of Team Bahut Bura. If they get the trades, then maybe it would be a better option. But for now, the Lord yet to be spawning onto the next 40 seconds. I guess they are not going to overcome it onto the fact because the Granger is still there, and unless and until he doesn't get taken down, the damage dealer will still be there. So it's kind of extending, and you never know. He can come up with a clutch.
Yeah. And we might see a clutch as well, as you mentioned there. Vance Thoran right now trapping their movements. Lot spawn, but it will not be affecting much because Bid will be unstoppable onto the Kimmy. Oh my goodness, Kelra just with the Spear of Misery will be taking down. It's a shutdown coming from the Bid once again. He secured a double kill there. Vance Thoran falls down, triple kill onto the Gatotkaja. Can it be a Maniac? I'm smelling a Maniac at this moment for Bid. Let's see what will happen. Spear of Misery connected there. A lot of damage coming from the Bid from the backline as well. In the meantime, you can see the Spear of Misery once again comes in. It's Moscow's damage onto that Gato there. It's a legendary onto the Bakshia. Double kill will be secured. It's actually an unofficial Savage. And the Glorious Pathway is actually doing a ramp walk. The Guwahati Institute of Fashion will be taking on the victory with a ramp walk by using the Glorious Pathway there. Taunts everything and they managed to take on the crown. What a game, what a win from Anarchy. Congratulations, Team Anarchy, was representing Guwahati University of Fashion, Institute of Fashion. They'll be going into the next round, and sad for Bohut Bura. Some Downtown University are kind of knocked out from. I mean, this team of Downtown University is knocked out from the game, but maybe
Good
they'll
try.
be signing in some other tournaments. All the best for your future journey, Bohut Bura.
Yeah, बहुत बुरा हुआ for बहुत बुरा हुआ, but it's fine. NRK are taking the W, and they will be qualifying for the next round. Looks like Bid is the MVP. Oh my goodness, this guy was quite a nuisance with the Jushin, getting the triple as well as ending the game for their side. The flicker combo was also up to the point. Bakshi was trying to escape, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And I guess he was one of the key players for the side of Team Eliminators too, and he has been quite consistent on the lineup, and it actually shows up why he is one of the key factors for the side of Team Anarchy too.
Of course.
Ash, are you there? Yeah.
Yep. Of course. And with this, I feel like the teams are ready. We will go straight away into the game, or we can take a short break as well.
Yeah, we are. I guess we are. Teams are ready.
Okay, the teams are ready. So we just go for the sixth game, and I need to tell you guys that today we don't have spin the wheel. There was some technical issue. Might we will continue it from tomorrow onwards. So after confirming it from the management and the organizers, I'll let you know in the stream. But guys, this registration for NCC is already over. So on 21st of August, and if you have registered your team, it's okay. If you're didn't, and it's what can I say? But I can say you that what you missed. It is actually the massive prize pool of 250,000 diamonds as well as 55,000 cash prize, and the top 8 teams having a lot of perks here. The top 8 teams will actually get a direct entry into the BO3 stage of NCC Winter. Yes, guys, you heard me right. There will be 2 NCC. One is for summer and one is for winter. This NCC is going for the summer season, and we'll have a winter in the, I feel like, in the last months of the year. That means December or November. So as well as the top 8 teams will be getting a diamond support, and the top 8 teams colleges, their sports management will be getting a tournament lobby access. That means they can do unlimited screens for practicing their gameplay, for enhancing their gameplay, their synergy, everything. They can practice it out with a tournament lobby, as well as they can try out those new and beautiful exclusive skins of Vista. I mean, MOBA 5v5. So this is NCC National College Cup, which is powered by Battleknights India Esports, as well as our production partner Indian Gaming Corps IGC. You guys can follow up our social handles, Instagram, as well as WhatsApp community. You can join there as well. I mean, in the WhatsApp community, you can join yourself. And if you want to prevail yourself for the giveaway, that is the spin the wheel, which is actually what happens. I mean, from some contestants which register themselves. I will let you know in the last how you can register. Let me tell you the procedure. What happens in the giveaway? We actually do 6 games in a night. So after every games, we have a winner from the giveaway. We call them finalists. We have 6 finalists, and out of those 6 finalists, we have a winner. Which winner? I mean, that winner will have a chance to draw a spin, and in that spin, there will be slots of 99 diamonds to 899 diamonds, and he can hit a jackpot of 899, or in between it, like 599, 499. He can have any diamonds. I mean, based on his luck, based on the spin, where the spin is staying. So I have seen 2 jackpots, if I am correct, Itami. There had 2
Yeah.
jackpots, I think so, 899, yeah. And there are a lot of 99 as well as 599. All this happens. So how you guys want to, will register into the giveaway? It is actually very simple. You just have to go through the Instagram social handle of Battleknights India. There you can have the post. It is already mentioned there. I haven't shared it in the Instagram, so you can follow me up as well. Yeah, and I will share it to you. And you can scan the QR code and you can just enter into the form. You can fill the form, and you have to attach a screenshot of you sharing the stream link into your social handles, into your Instagram, into your WhatsApp status. Wherever you have shared it, you just have to take a screenshot and attach the file, the image into that form, and you will be able to register yourself for the giveaway. Just like my friend did, me did, Hitami, everybody just did that thing, and we are actually in the giveaway. But we never won because we don't have that much luck. But you guys have the luck, you guys have the chance to take it on your way for yourself, and you can have those pretty skins from epic to elite, from starlight to every collector even. I mean, what if you can win 3 4 899? You can have a collector skin, guys. So do it and try to win. I mean, I can't say try to win because it's all based on luck. So all the best of luck if you will try for the spin.
Yeah,
And there you go,
surely.
guys. We are here into the game number 6 of tonight, and I let my friend introduce the teams.
Yeah, this is going to be the final game for the night, and it is between team Ascendria Echelon going up against team Bawkbawn Gan, and they managed to, they managed to qualify from the round 1, and here they are for the round number 2. So this is once again, it is a best of 1 single elimination match. So both of these teams, they look quite prepared. Looking at the draft, it looks like team Ascendria Echelon, they will be having the first pick rarity. So banning out the Erythel means actually they are open out for the Granger, but the thing is not opening. Like if you're banning out the Erythel, then it would be the Granger just going out for the opponent side. That happens out mostly. So let's see what happens on with this game too.
Okay, the Ascendia Echelon is actually representing Revencha University. It is from my home. It is from Odisha. It is actually 4 kilometers away from my home. And a lot of my friends are studying in Revencha University. I never studied there, but a lot of my friends are there from there. Are you? And the team, okay, what their name? Bawkbawn Gang.
Bawkbawn Gang.
Yeah, Bawkbawn Gang are actually representing government Mizo High Secondary School. That means they are from Mizoram. They're representing state of Mizoram. It's Odisha versus Mizoram. It is actually government high school of Mizoram, secondary high school of Mizoram versus Revencha University. And let's hop into the draft, guys. What is happening in the draft? I can see a lot of bands from Ascendria Echelon AE. Let call them AE, and this guy's BG. I cannot pronounce their name properly. AE is actually going for a CC pick, and their bans are quite good. I mean, they had done the homework. They are going for the meta bans with the Farsa, Jushin, as well as 1-1. Okay, I've seen a beautiful gameplay by Bid. Now I'm seeing Jushin getting banned. Itami, is it got a hidden buff? I'm not sure.
Jushin, yeah. I think, against utility, she works out really well. So that might be one of the reasons why Jushin is getting banned out. So I thought they will be planning out for the utility, but instead, I guess it's the Roma as well as the EXP Reno who will be a bit more tanky. So they decided to go out with the Lancelot. Lancelot is also quite tanky because he goes out with a semi-tank build once he gets the brute force as well as the Queen's wings. So it could be quite possible. But Ascendria, Echelon, they prioritize the first pick CC. I kind of like the CC first pick actually because it denies out a lot of composition that was supposed to came up with. For example, a Phobius as well as, let's say, other heroes like the Glue, it gets countered out with the CC, so it completely denies it. Even if they didn't got the hands onto the Granger, they got really good two trades onto their side. It's the YSS as well as the Kalea. So draft looks pretty much advanced, but Bawkbawn gang also responded really well, let's say, because to copy out the Tsunami Slam, you have the Valentina for your side.
Of course, and it is the Ishanshin pick from the side of Escalate AE. And Kalea from their side as well. You know what? Ishanshin should not be spared. I mean, he should be in the ban list. Otherwise, he will be a menace in the late game as well as in the early game. He's kind of, right now, he's broken. He's immune to everything. You cannot stun him. You cannot go for a hook. You cannot go for a implosion. He can immune it as well. So he's kind of a hero. He should be in the ban list. Otherwise, you are cooked up. But if you're a good Hayabusa or a Lancelot player, you can take him down as well. So I can see a counter from the side of BG as well. They went for the Lancelot there, as well as a Valentina coming in. That means the Kalea's ult, even CC, not Cutting Coil is not actually a good ult for Valentina, but the Tsunami Slam will be an effective ult. I feel so.
Yeah, as well as the Mountain Shaker actually to stun out the enemies, to get them by surprise. It could be happening, and I guess the vision part also could be provided from the thing. And looks like Ash is having quite some issues. It will be resolved, but here we are already on to the second picking phase. And Bawkbawn gang, this time they have the priorities for the side. It's the Roma as well as the EXP Dino, which is yet to be picked. So let's just see what they're gonna go with. I think they will be trying to prioritize the EXP Dino. Into my surprise, it's the Lapu as well as the Uranus. And yeah, it's only both of these heroes as well as the Gatotkacha actually, which would have been the priority. But okay, I kind of love the draft of both of the sides. They decided to go out with a Helda. Early game invade is definitely coming up.
Yep, and with the Lancelot as well. I mean, they got the Ishanshin Lancelot. Both of them have a equal speed of clearing the jungle out. And Hilda can easily go into the Ishanshin jungle and can hinder him out as well. Even you can see that the Kalea being there is actually a great choice. Great choice of pick because they know that it can also give some hard time to the Lancelot. The CC, the crowd control, can also give a little bit of hard time to the Lancelot. If this Hilda is going into the EXP, you can actually prioritize a Kufra for yourself because it's not in the ban list. So it's actually, I mean, you can go with the Kufra and the Hilda into the EXP, and the Hilda can kind of go onto the, one hit onto the jungler and the MM as well as into the mid as well. But in the meantime, we can see the Novaria, okay, a utility type of mage, and Harith, outdated MM. But I'm not sure who is playing this Harith. That was Prime Mizo. This is okay, but this is someone I don't know. I can't say how he gonna manage the Harith. If he's a good, one trick Harith player, he can easily manage to take on the victory. But if he's not, then he will have a lot of you can say backlash from that Granger. Granger can easily eat out a Harith in this meta. And about the Novaria, you know what I feel? Novaria need a revamp because other than escaping out from death and giving some support to your team, till the late game you don't have that much damage that you can eat someone. The snipe can also take the turtle, the buff, and the lord, and somehow can take down some sliver of HP heroes. But what about the engage? What about the crowd control? What about the team gank? Can you give some efforts in that thing? You cannot, because you are a Novaria. In the late game, you can when your build will be full. So what do you feel? I mean, this Novaria will actually works you or not?
It Novaria, as much as you utilize, if you know how to utilize her, then definitely it's going to be working, in my opinion, because she can come up with the snipes as well as to provide a vision. Novaria is actually a good pick when you have a lot of crowd control for the side of your team already. So let's just see what it's going to be let's see the consequences. And here we are on to the final game for the night. This is against team Ascendria Echelon going up against team Bawkbawn gang, and we already mentioned out the universities too. It is Ravenshaw University for Ascendria Echelon, meanwhile Government Mizo Higher Secondary School for Bawkbawn gang. So
Yep.
here we are.
Zone is going out great from the mid, as well as we can see a poke is coming on at the EXP, and CC is kind of winning the lane. Obviously, it was expected, but now we're going to see a gank is also being there. Grok is the one forcing out it. Hilda going onto that CC, but I'm kind of surprised. Other than the Grok, if I was expecting a Kufra there, which could have taken out the Ishanchin, little bit onto the Ishanchin, but now we see that a lot of things are going in the mid, and Kalea is kind of going out of the Grok. It is actually bluffs and pokes from both these sides. They're not actually taking up a fight. It's actually a good thing. Defensive type of game, not a brawl server. But now the puncture comes in, as well as Ishan Chin will be taken out by the Grok. He was trapped down by 3 members of Mizo Higher Secondary School, and they managed to take the first blood for themselves.
Good trade already, actually, and the Grok is quite low, but he will be able to sustain it out. Okay, interesting. And Valentina is already level 4, and she got the Tsunami Slam. So engages wise, she can also come up with a place unless and until she doesn't get zoned out by anyone, but they might be trying to commit for the turtle.
Yep, and I feel like it is turtle for the BG there. Oh my goodness, snipe it was! And it will be Ravenza University taking out the turtle. I was expecting it, and it will be happening there. Valentina managed to take down the Kalea there with the own test of her. And in the meantime, it was the sliver of HP movement, and the snipe did work there. Novaria kind of taking out the kill. As we were talking, that Novaria will be helping in the turtle steal, the buff steal, and taking out the kills when heroes or enemies are in the sliver of HP or inch of HP movement. And she is actually doing great. And Itami told me this thing, that if the Novaria player is kind of good, she can also, take on the game for the side.
Yeah, and if you have crowd control for the side of your team, CC as well as the Kalya can do that part. So Novaria is going to be quite okay-ish because she's kind of hard to target as well. Once she has used out her S2, then it is kind of easy. But before that, targeting out the Novaria is going to be tough, even if you have an assassin for the side of your team. So positioning wise, it is going to be mattering. But looks like the Lancelot, he will be trying to commit, or maybe not.
I feel like there will be a potential gank over there. Harris right now kind of dealing a lot of damage with the Zaman Force coming in, as well as the Chrono Dash is there. You go 1v1 going on at the top, and in the meantime, you can see a potential gank with the Kalea's Tsunami Slam got used by the Valentina there. Ishan Chen will be taken out.